What's
How's it
up,
going?
everybody?
Hey,
What's
How was y'all's
up?
weekend? Oh, before that,
Pretty
you
good.
guys don't say nothing. Let us introduce our guest, the one, the only, Happy Mongoose Toys. Thank you for joining us tonight, man.
Welcome.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up?
I was telling the guys earlier, and I was telling you earlier too. I've been wanting to do this interview for a while because I've been watching you like since I started, start this whole thing. And
Yeah.
like I said, I saw you on you and Deadman doing an IG live one day, and then just start following your work. And I was like, man, that dude's cool. I want to like talk with him. And your collection was like amazing. This was before I started like getting a big collection, and I was like, oh, I want to be like that someday. Yeah.
and look at you now.
Yeah, look at me
Yeah,
now.
most definitely, most definitely.
Yelled at every day, so it's okay. But anyways, all right, now back to my original question, gentlemen. How was your weekend?
Average.
Average.
Effort.
Okay.
Expensive.
Expensive.
Oh,
Fair
yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
It rained here the whole weekend. It rained. Like today, it just stopped. But it rained from last Tuesday till Sunday. So we've been getting man. I'm in Memphis. We've been getting flooded out, all kind of stuff, man. Yeah, my basement almost flooded. I was going because that's where my collection is. So my floor was starting to leak, and I was like, oh my god, I can't move. There's no way I can move all this stuff. And then it just stopped. And I got a drain down here, of course. So they started going out of the drain. I was like, thank you, because I did not want to have to try to move my stuff around. I was have to move some stuff.
So it's y'all's fault for sending all the bad weather our way.
Yeah, it's raining here, and it just started.
Okay,
Yeah.
Can you send it my way? Because there's still 90 and full of bugs in the sky down here. So I'm just saying, I'd rather it rain than freaking mosquitoes and yellow flies.
Yeah.
These damn things nearly carried me off, and I'm not small, so
I'm dreading it when they start here, man.
But yeah. So, any new pickups? Any new fun things that came in your life?
Yeah. I actually got something in the mail. I actually was looking for something for a while at Walmart. It's a Booker T Elite figure.
Oh,
and people have been having it on it's originally like $20, and people have been having it online for like $40, and I found it for $7.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
I love Walmart.
Found it for $7. I was like, oh, come on, you can't beat this. I've been looking for it for like weeks. Everybody had it. They hiked the price up on it. I was like, oh, $7. Okay, that's stuff.
You should make a post on that and say, all you people selling it for 40, here you go.
Wow, yeah. In your face, because I almost bought one. Yeah, last night somebody sent me one. It was like 36. I was like, that's the cheapest I've seen it. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and pay the 36. And then I went today, and I was like, oh, $7. All right, let's get it. Yeah,
You can't beat those Walmart clearance prices. You can't.
Yeah.
So, Tripping at Toys. Did it pop up? Why are you not showing?
There we
It
go.
is.
Oh, he's at first comment.
First one. StreamYard just changed some things up on me. It's throwing me curveballs. I don't like it. But so let's get into this. I'm going to throw you up on the big screen here.
All right.
Woo! Tell us about yourself, sir.
All right. So, man, I've been collecting since I was a kid. I started, then I stopped. Then it's like I started back. So it's like it's one of those things where you remember when Toy Biz had all the ugly fingers and the ugly stuff. So I stopped collecting around that time when they had the smushy hands and the weird bodies. I stopped collecting. Then of course I started back in like 2021. I started back again. Got back into Marvel Legends. Then I started seeing SH Figure Arts and so on and so forth, wrestling figures again, all kind of stuff. And I went back into it. I jumped right back into it. Then I saw, I was actually talking to some of my friends on Facebook, and I was like, should I start taking pictures of action figures and stuff? And I was like, yeah. Then I got I started a page that was Happy Mongoose Toys. I started a page for the action figure shots. Then I saw the whole community of people taking pictures. I was like, wait, I'm not in this alone. Everybody's like doing this. So, and then of course I started meeting people and going on live with people and talking to people, and everybody was like, oh man, I was like, hey, this is cool. I'll get with this. And I got with it, and I got back with it, and it's dope since. And then I started doing I had some old toys, and I started doing the local toy shows and to the local cons in Memphis, here in Memphis. And then everybody kept asking me, what you have a website? Do you have a website? So I was like, no, I don't have a website. So then I started doing my little research or whatever. And then that's why and back in November, I put up Happy Mongoose Toys. I had a Facebook page, and I was like, well, let's do a real happy. And then the domain was free. It was like, hey, it's open. Nobody has it. It's mine. So happymongoosetoys.com. And that's why I started happymongoosetoys.com.
Nice.
Right on.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that real quick. If I can figure this out again. Yeah, I'm so bad at this. There we go. Boom! Here we go.
Yeah.
Nice toys. Look at that. So you have a Masters of the Universe, gaming, Sailor Moon, Star Wars, wrestling.
I think I got 2 Masters of the Universe figures. I'm trying to get more. So another thing about it, like when I started the page, I had quite a few inventory from the shows I was doing, and then people started asking for certain stuff, and I was like, I don't even carry that. So I was like, well, let me start carrying different stuff, because at first it was mainly Marvel Legends, and then it was wrestling and Marvel Legends. It was like nobody in Memphis sells wrestling toys, so I was like, let me get some wrestling stuff. And then like the more stuff I get, the more requests I get, the more stuff I start to buy. Like I start to dive into different stuff. I need to get some Mezco on there. There's still some stuff that I don't have on there. I need to get Mezco. I need to get NECA. It's still more stuff that people are looking for. So I just try to find stuff that people are looking for, and I start putting stuff, uploading stuff on the site.
I'm just throwing something out there, but Seb's Crucible could be a good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. See, there's another one. See, that's why I like talking to people, because they always are like, hey, we need want more stuff. It's more stuff that I try to broaden the page out and put more stuff on there.
You have a lot of stuff on here. Your prices,
Sonic figures, that's really cool.
Prices are really good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. Because some people will not on IG more. I think more people on IG in the community, they're more supportive.
Yeah.
But on Facebook, they were like, "Their stuff is high." I was like, "No, it's not. Had you been on sites? My stuff is not high." Look, what are you looking at? How's my stuff higher than anybody else's?
This is not high at all.
Yeah, let them go on eBay. They can see high for about one of them Sonics was somebody tried to sell one of those Sonics for like 100 something. Hey,
see there?
Yeah, I've seen some of it go for ridiculous, but this is fine. I mean, these are good prices for, especially saving people the trouble of having to go to retail and hunt them down.
Right.
Great, yeah.
$14.99 for this one.
Yeah, see, I was trying my best. I was like, let me find some stuff, but let me market to a good price for for people to be like, hey, I want that. I tried my best not to be a scalper.
Yeah.
But I have to price it too, where I can still make a profit from it. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You still got and cover shipping and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a nice ground for, like I said, it makes up the difference of not having to go out driving for gas. You can just buy from here and save yourself the trouble.
Right, exactly.
And save yourself the eBay heartache of, like I said, what people do on eBay.
Yeah, because they rough.
You sell CT toys.
Yes.
Dude, I'm going to you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I have my CT toys, those anyway, that are cheaper than the ones everybody else has them for way higher than that. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think you're even beating AliExpress.
Yeah.
These prices.
Yep.
Damn.
They got their stuff high.
Yeah, one of my local toy shops is charging like 40 or $50 for CP toys.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think they were like 55 at one of the comic shops I went to, or 60. Yeah, they were up there.
Good
Yeah,
Lord. See, yeah, like I said, I tried.
shit, look at
I
that.
tried on. I constantly getting
Correctional.
stuff in, man. I actually got some stuff, like in my inventory that I hadn't put on there because one of my friends, he was like, "What about that?" I was like, "Wait a minute, I don't even have." It was like some AEW figure. I was like, "I don't even have that in the inventory." And I went into the stock, and I was like, "Oh, I got to go back on there, back tomorrow and put some stuff that I got in in a tote that I hadn't even put on there." I was like, "Oh, I still got like plenty of stuff I hadn't even put on there yet."
Yeah. So, do you have any like direct? What is it? Not sponsorships, but
No, not so far.
What the hell is it called? Direct retailer. That's what it's called. You don't have any of those yet?
Oh, not yet.
Yeah,
I
okay.
tried to. I'm trying to get a few sales under my belt so I can order straight from you, like you said, straight from for the diamond. I want to order straight. I want to start to order straight from, like you said, straight retail. And they seem to start sending me cases and stuff, but I gotta get my sales up a little bit. And I got my EIN number. I have everything that you need for like a business. I have my business license. I have all that stuff. I just need to sell a few things. Then I start reaching out to those companies.
Oh, right on. Toy Attic in the house. What's up, man? Thanks for joining
What
us.
up? What up? Up to an attic.
Let's see. Saturday morning, tons of fire from what I'm seeing.
Appreciate it, brother. I appreciate that.
So yeah, that is all right. So everybody, hold on. Let me. I still got the Savage Crucible banner going. Hold on. Let me change that out. www.happymongoosetoys.com.
Still trying to figure out some of the other logistics too, man. Because somebody ordered something and I didn't make a dime off of it. I actually lost money. Somebody ordered something from Canada. Man,
Your internet
Ordered like
is a pain, yeah.
oh my god, they ordered like a Pokemon figure. It was like $14. The shipping was like $39 on it. I was like, oh, I didn't make a dime off this.
Yeah, no,
I
trying
was
to
like,
ship anything to Canada. Oof.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna have to figure it. Like I guess I'll start to learn the further I get along with it. But I was like, man, I shipped something to Vegas and it wasn't that high. But I shipped that Canada. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't make a dime off of this. I actually lost money on this. Like,
Yeah, like shipping overseas, shipping up to Canada. I mean, like the most I've paid for shipping, like something to like West Coast was like $15. And that was a pretty big box. So,
yeah,
I think it's about the same for me. I shipped a friend something and it was like 15.
But I use pirate ship too.
okay. See, somebody else was telling me about that too. I might need to get on it instead of me going straight to the post office. I think I'm gonna get on the pirate ship.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Go, use
What is pirate ship?
Pirate
See?
ship is so what pirate ship is its own like little shipping service, right? They run through UPS, FedEx, and USPS, and they find like the super discounted rates, and it gives you like in between 20 to 30% off the regular rates that you would go if you dropped it off at the post office.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, definitely jump. There's a few others, but pirate ship was the first one I jumped into, and then you can print your label straight off from there. They've got tracking on the website, and yeah, it's from what I've seen, it's been a pretty good thing for me for everything I use it for to ship stuff out from.
Good. That's not my first time hearing about that. Good. I appreciate that, man. So let me ask you a question. Like when you ship it, will they pick it up from your house? Or do you have to still take it to the post office?
You can schedule pickups at a house.
Okay.
But
I can't drop it off at the post office.
I usually just drop mine off at the UPS store in town.
Oh, UPS store. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Even better. Okay.
Yeah, because they do They do USPS and they do UPS. The
Okay.
only ones they don't do is FedEx. You know.
Okay.
But,
Okay. It'll be a lot faster too,
yeah.
man, because UPS is quick, man. But it'd be so many old people in the in the post office.
Yeah, no.
Standing in line for like almost an hour.
Yeah, no. Find get pirate ship, get a label maker or a printer, and you can print your labels out straight from it. Attach them to your box, and just go to the UPS store. Say here, and out
Thank
you
you.
go.
Thank you.
Quick.
Thank you. Hey, give me tips. All right. Yes. Okay. I noted.
So you say you've been collecting since you were young. Took a little break, came back into it, saw these other like toy lines and these crazy toys out there, and then you start doing photography. What is your favorite line that you like to shoot? Like what is the line that you look at that figure and you're like, man, I got to do a picture of you today?
For me is probably SH Figure Arts right now, because the posability, man, the range, all the stuff they can do. It's probably one of my favorite lines right now. Besides, it's the one that the figures I probably have more Marvel Legends because they're cheaper, but SHF is my go-to for shots. I mean, Marvel Legends is my go-to for shots too, but SHF is probably the main go-to for me right now.
Yeah, they definitely, you know, like you said, they have the posability, they have the range of motion that you can look for, that you can get those, like, you know, those poses that, you know, you're never going to get a Marvel Legends into.
Oh, yeah.
And the accessories. They usually go with a ton of
they come with
accessories.
so much stuff. You're right. So much stuff. So many faces. You can change the face plates and
I got SH Figure Arts, Shy, or whatever her name is. I got her about a month or two back, and she comes with a ton of stuff. Extra heads, hands, power effects, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
I love them.
But I mean, again, you're paying for all that too, though. With the SH
you're paying more for it, right, and I don't mind,
yeah, definitely. You know, I'm not against, you know, paying the prices they charge if they give you quality stuff. You know?
Right.
But it's like, I mean, not to crap on Hasbro, but I'm going to crap on Hasbro. You keep raising your prices on stuff, but you're still giving us basic figures, you know, that have, hey, look, there's 2 hands. Here's 2 hands. Enjoy. What the hell is this? I mean,
and it's different with certain lines. Have you guys noticed, like, sometimes with the Marvel Legends, they'll give you 2 heads, but they'll only give you like 2 different hands. But with the G.I. Joes, they give you like 7 hands, but one head is like, right. You know, like,
and the same gun over and over, the same weapons. And Star Wars, you don't get anything, hardly. It's rare you get anything with Star Wars.
Maybe a
lightsaber with trigger fingers. A lightsaber.
Gonna be holding my sword.
They give you a cloak or robe, but that's it. Yeah, man. Yeah. They really have to do better.
Yeah.
They really have to do better. I like how have you guys seen like the I know they don't make Lightning Collection hardly anymore, but they have, like, you know how Hasbro has like the wrist peg that goes up and down.
Mm-hmm.
The Lightning Collection had one that went like this, like side to side.
Vertical. They had vertical hinges. Yeah.
And I was like, they should do that with Marvel Legends, but of course they didn't do it.
Star Wars just got it like recently. Like they just recently got it on some of theirs.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
But, yeah, Joe's have been killing it. They've actually been listening. People and their figures have just, you know, gone up. You know, gone up in value and quality and all that.
That's the one line I still get.
They've been around forever, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that one's directly in-house from them, so it's a little easier, I guess, for them to do.
Yeah.
Because they fully own that brand. Mm-hmm. With Disney, they have to pay Disney for Marvel and Star Wars and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and then for Transformers, they have to pay Takara for the designs.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, but
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Outside of some Transformer lines, the Transformer lines are still killing it too. You know, everybody.
Yeah. It's just they're expensive. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like I said, Blockbuster is the best Transformers at the moment.
Yeah.
They're little Lego.
it's a line that I'm gonna get. I got one of them, but they don't transform. It's they're expensive though. They're like $70.
MLDX.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah.
I have one. What's the red transformer? I have that one, and I was like,
Hot Rod,
now this is dope. Yeah, no, not Hot Rod. It's
Optimus.
is it-
Cliff Jumper.
no. Your car.
Oh,
Who?
the cop.
Bumblebee?
No, it's a car. It's a red car.
Sideswipe.
Sideswipe.
Yes, that's him. Sideswipe.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a Sideswipe. It's so dope. I ordered him, and then they got a Rodimus on the way. I ordered the Rodimus, and it's like $100. But I was like, I like these. They're like they can superposable. Their parts won't fall off.
Yeah, I want their Megatron. They did.
Yeah, they actually got
those
some metal pieces in them too. It was dope.
Mm-hmm. Like at
those
Speedy.
Yeah,
Those ones you get from Walmart and Target, they've become trash.
yeah.
Those-
That's why I don't buy those.
Yeah, those.
Once in a while,
higher
you'll get a good
ones.
one,
Yeah,
but it's
like
mainly
there was some die-cast line. I can't remember who did it, but I picked them up from Saturday Morning Toys for my one of my kids, and those ones are like the whole thing was die-cast.
Oh, probably
Okay.
the
Older
Titanium
one.
series.
Titanium series, that's what it was.
mhm.
are
And those
cool,
weren't
man.
actually made by the Transformers team at Hasbro. They were made by the Micro Machines people.
Yeah,
I believe
I
so.
think it
Wow.
was somebody off. What up, dead man?
What up,
Dead
dead
man.
man?
But
That's dope. That's dope.
Those ones, but they only did like 5.
Yeah, because
Okay, they didn't stop making them.
some were average, like okay, but then
Right.
others were really, really bad. Like I believe
Tank,
the
the
Megatron
tank
was like
Megatron was
abysmal. But,
yeah.
like
That's
he
what it's
popping apart, practically disassembling himself in your hands. The opposite of like
Oh,
transform.
no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It was bad.
He's
Yeah.
not had any problem with them at all. And he
Oh.
has like all 4 of them.
Well, that's surprising,
Oh
but
wow.
that's good.
Okay, yeah, the link is in all 3 chats. So,
Ooh,
yeah,
come
so
on in, brother.
I mean, I guess he lucked out. So
Right?
what's really awesome about you is you're a store owner now. You're a toy photographer. You're a toy collector, but you're also a professional wrestler.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
there it is.
Oh yeah.
The champ is in the house.
Most definitely.
That is like the coolest thing.
Appreciate it.
There we go. So this is who you wrestle with, right? 901 Wrestling?
Well, I actually wrestle with like 3 different companies, but yes, that's the main company I wrestle with right now.
Okay.
Yes, 901 is that's my I've been there for about 7 years now, so yeah, it's my
Oh, wow.
mainstay. Yeah,
Okay.
been there for a while.
So you're going to be at Hyped Up 25?
Yeah, this Sunday coming up.
Man, I wish I lived closer. That'd be badass.
Same.
I might have to make a trip up there one day. Watch you in the ring.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that is so cool. So
I
what
should be on one of those slides. I don't know what they're doing.
into wrestling.
Man, okay. So once again, we're gonna start at my childhood. I used to watch with my granddad, but I can't hardly remember that. My dad said when I was a baby, I used to watch with my granddad like all the time. So then he was like, I was like, oh really? So I didn't realize that until I started watching the Attitude Era again. So then I was watching like WCW, NWO, DX, The Rock, Stone Cold. I fell back in love with it. I loved it. And then my dad was like, "This is like the first time you watched this. You watched this when you were a baby with your granddad, a kid with your granddad." I was like, "Oh, I did?" He's like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Man." And then just The Rock and them were like polarizing to me. So then I was like, of course, I started wrestling in the backyard with some of my friends. we wrestled in the backyard, and then all of a sudden, I think one of my friends was like, it's a local place around here doing some training. And then I was like, oh, it is? And he was like, yes, it's let's go. I'm gonna pay for our training, our first couple of things of training. And me and a couple of our friends went. And like everybody else like dropped out. And I was the only one who stuck with it.
You're a champ now, so it's a good thing you did.
It paid off.
Yeah. Yeah. Most definitely, man. I stuck with it. So that's what got me into it. But what really got me into it was like, I used to sit up and because The Rock and them was just talking so much trash. I used to stand in the mirror and talk trash, but I always wanted to have I always wanted to be a good promo guy. But then I also watched people like Eddie Guerrero, Edge, people that actually could wrestle really, really good. Because The Rock wasn't one of the best wrestlers. So I was like, I kind of want to have a balance. So I want to know how to wrestle, be a good technical type wrestler, good striker, and be able to cut promos. So it took me a little while to get them both to mesh them both together. But once I got them together, I was like, yeah, now we're the whole package. Like me and my friend, my tag team partner, because not at 901, but it's a company called APW. It's All Pro Wrestling in Arkansas. And we travel all up through Arkansas. And my tag team partner's name is Night Train, and we're the Storm. So that's another thing. So we're two-time. We got like 2 tag team belts. I got one with me, and the other one's like they're retooling the belt. They put new jewels in the belt. So then I have that belt next show we do. So right now I got like 2 tag team belts. I don't have any championships. Yeah. I don't got any championships in 901 right now. But like we're double champs at APW and the other company. What's the other company's name? I can't remember the name of the other company, but we're tag team champs in 2 different companies.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
it most definitely.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
And that's the thing I was thinking about with the tag, like with the one-on-one matches I do, it takes a lot out of me. But I get a little break, so I like tagging a lot now. So me and my partner tag, and we only have to get in there probably like 5-10 minutes a piece, and then back out, back in. So when I started doing that, I was like, you know what? I actually like this a little bit better than the one-on-one wrestling because I don't have to work so hard.
Right.
It's like a team. It's team effort, pretty much.
When are we going to see your team move on up to WWE and get that contract?
Man, look. That's what we really want. That's what we really, even if it's AEW, we really want to be seen on TV.
Okay. So how sports like baseball, football, and stuff, they have like drafts and things like that. Is there something like that in wrestling?
No, it's a little different. Like somebody would have to like kind of scout you in wrestling. It's not like and then you would have to go through their their developmental system. WWE's is like NXT, so you kind of have to go. You have to go or do a tryout. Go down there and do a tryout if they respond to you in emails and all stuff like that. The only thing I have done before, though, I have been on WWE TV when I was on Raw back in 2019. I was an extra. No, I was a security. I was an EMT. I'm sorry, and Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar was getting into it, and I had to help Seth Rollins to the back, and then Brock snatched him out the back of the EMT truck. So yeah, I was actually on TV, and it's cool. Awesome. And it was amazing. It was amazing. And everybody always talks about the catering. Man, I was like, can y'all just sign me and let me sit in the back and eat? Because they have so many different. Oh my God, they have vegan options. They have everything. Like they have steak, and then you turn around. It's like they switch the menu. Like in the morning they have something, then in the afternoon they have something, then at dinner time they have something different. Because you have to be there. Like WWE's schedule's crazy because you have to be there like 8 in the morning. Even if the show doesn't start until like 7, you have to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. Oh wow! They used me one. Then they called me again the next night because I think they was in Little Rock, Arkansas. That's close to Memphis a little bit, like 2 hours away from Memphis. So then I did that on TV, and then I had to be there the next night in Memphis, and I didn't do nothing that night. But the catering. I was like, hey, I know I'm going. And I was like, if they're not gonna use me, I'm gonna go sit in catering and just just eat because they just switched the menu. Like they have they have so much stuff. It's like the spread is crazy. I was like, what is all this? Like I guess people work out. I was like, I would have to work out because otherwise you can sit back here and get fat eating all this different food, all this different gourmet stuff. You can sit back here and like make yourself sick eating all this stuff.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, the catering
It was
is
crazy.
probably like top tier.
Yeah, most definitely. It was. I was like, what? Who are you? Who are y'all using? Like,
This isn't craft services. What is this? This is amazing.
Exactly.
So as you've done this wrestling thing, and have you obviously have met some big name wrestlers and things like that,
Almost definitely.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So give us the inside scoop. Are they cool?
Oh.
Are they?
Okay, so some of them are. Some of them are. A lot of them are really cool. Like I don't know if you guys know. I'm gonna drop some names. Eric Bischoff was really cool, and I was sitting down eating, and he was like, he walked up, and this man has been in the business for like, I don't know, 30, 40 plus years, and he was like,
Yeah.
Can I sit with y'all? I was like, can you sit with me? Wait, do you want me to get up?
Yeah, let me clean this table off for you, sir.
Right, let me clean this stuff off for you. And I remember Paul Heyman was really nice. He asked me what my name was. He asked me how long I had been wrestling. He was like, well, what's your name? What's your wrestling name? Maybe I'll look you up. And I was like, hey, please look me up. Please do. And a lot of the guys were really nice. But the guys who weren't, they were kind of standoffish. But I was like, I guess you don't really mess with them anyway, because if they don't come up to you and start talking, you don't really say nothing to them anyway.
Right.
You want to drop some names?
So I thought Miz was weird. I thought he was gonna be mean, but he walked up and was talking to us, and I was like, oh,
dude, Miz
hey,
would have
how
zero
you-
reason to be mean. I don't mean to cut you off, but the bro made it to the WWE in a reality show. He is
Yeah,
the
you're right,
last
you're right.
person that can be like, I'm better than you. Nah. He was in your place like 20 years ago. So get out of
he
here.
was really nice. Yeah, bro. He was super nice. And he walked up and started talking. There's a lot of people that walked up and started he walked up and started talking to us. I'm trying to think of it. It was a luchador, but he didn't have his mask on, and he was talking to us, and I was like, who? And then I kind of, after he started talking, I was like, I know who you are. It was a Kalisto, and he didn't have his mask on, and he was standing back there like talking to us, and he was like, y'all just keep going. I was in y'all position, like I was on the other side at this time. At one time, I was on this side too. And he was talking to us, and I was like, who are you? And then after a while, I started to recognize his accent and his voice. I was like, oh, that's Kalisto. Then he went and got to put his mask on or whatever.
Yeah.
And I got to see it. Yeah, and I got to see it one time. I thought they were going to wrestle. It was Daniel Bryan and Jack Gallagher. They was in the ring because they had us down at the ringside. Like we was sitting down at the ringside. We could pretty much walk around freely, but we were sitting down at the ringside watching these guys go over this long match. They were the straight mat wrestling. Like nobody hit the ropes. They were just on the ground, rolling. Get up, stand up, lock up, roll somebody on. I was like, oh, y'all having a complete match without running at all or hitting the ropes. And I was like, that's gonna be on TV, and it wasn't. I was disappointed. I was like, y'all are having a whole match, like without doing nothing, like straight technical wrestling, and it was awesome. And we sat there and watched it, and it was awesome, and it was really cool. So I had a really good time. I think that's around the time Kofi Kingston was champ too, and he was really nice. He walked up and started talking. Him and the guy Big E, they walked up and started talking. A lot of the guys are really like you would think they would be a little bit more, I don't know,
Office about
up
stuff?
there.
Yeah.
Or you wouldn't think they would be as down to earth as they are in the position that some of those guys are in.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't know, everything I've heard, I mean, like, you see their persona on like TV and stuff like that, and in the ring, and then it's like night and day when they flip out.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like I've heard the Undertaker's like super nice. Like
I
super
didn't.
nice.
He wasn't there that night, man. I was so mad because I got to see of course I got to see Vince and stuff, but I didn't like Undertaker. Triple H and Stephanie weren't there. Like it was around the time where I was like, man, I've seen everybody else, but like Triple H and of course Stone Cold's long retired. I wasn't going to possibly see him, but I was like, Undertaker wasn't there that night. I was like, this man, it was everybody out of everybody I got to see. I really wanted to kind of see the Undertaker, even if just walking past him. And Brock is cool too, and he's like freaking huge, like this.
Yeah, he's a monster, man.
Yeah, he's huge. And then a lot of people were kind of short. Like I'm fine with that because I'm not a tall guy, but a lot of the people were shorter than I thought they were. But a lot of the people like Drew McIntyre was like huge. He was like huge. Oh my god, he was huge. Randy Orton was like huge. I was like, wouldn't he slim? But he was like, oh my god, these guys are some of these guys are like larger than life for real. And yeah. Brock was one of them. Brock, Drew, Randy, they were really like giants to me anyway.
That's crazy. That is crazy. So with the wrestling and the toy collectors, do you ever like take your wrestlers out and try to recreate like matches and do photos of it?
Yeah. And actually I have a ring now. But somebody was telling me about this. You know how Extreme Sets has those setups with the crowd, where you can put the crowd around the ring. I need one of those. So I'm gonna order one of those so I can do more. Make it look more realistic, so it can look like the actual crowd is around. Because I've done shots with like them in the ring, but I was like, you know what? I need that crowd. I need the crowd. I actually have an arena thing too, but I can only do so many with the arena. Like it could be pointed that way, and the ring could be pointed towards the arena. I was like, but I need one of those Extreme Sets with the crowd around the ring because I got a lot of wrestling figures. I got a lot of new ones anyway, and I hadn't done anything with them because I'm still need to order that crowd.
Do you have that new Raw Ultimate ring that's like scaled for 1/12, like their elite figures? Like it's
No, I need to get it. That's another one I need to get. I need to pick that one up because I saw that one. I was like, and then somebody else like the ropes are actually like real ring ropes. I know what ring ropes feel like. I was like, if they really feel like real ring ropes, that's dope. I need to get that. Yeah. And they like the turnbuckles. The turnbuckles are actually like real turnbuckles too. So I need to pick that up.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm. All right, so they feel like a real turnbuckle.
Here's the next natural question: have you ever taken figures to your ring and taken shots?
Like the big ring?
Yes, sir.
No. Don't you give me no ideas. I have not, but that might be a good idea because 901 is really good with letting me set up my table while I'm wrestling. So they have their merch tables and stuff, and they let me set up Happy Mongoose at the wrestling shows. So
hell yeah.
Yeah, so it's right, and not all the time, but some of the time, like when we have with the pack shows, kids are the main buyers and stuff like that. So I need to go start buying those belts and everything because they buy so many figures. I take more wrestling figures to the wrestling shows. Like I'll take other stuff and it'll sell sometimes, but most of the time I've learned that the wrestling figures sell at the wrestling shows. So I take more wrestling figures to the show than anything now.
Zay, what's up, man?
Zay.
Hey.
What up?
I think he's still getting set up. But that's really cool that the company, works with you and stuff like that. So if you're getting a table set up, how many of the other wrestlers that you work with are collectors? Or how many have you enabled to become collectors?
Oh man, look, I started. There was one guy. He was like, I always walk past this stuff in Walmart, but I never stop and look at it. And he was like, let me buy some Undertaker figures from you. And then it started there, and he started. Now he has this whole not a gigantic wall of stuff, but he's like, look what you just started. I was like, what? I was like,
well, it takes one. It only takes one.
And then he was like, I'm just gonna collect them box. I'm just gonna collect them box. Then I said, I said, why don't you open one? And he's like, and then he came back and he's like, why did you tell me to do that? And
I got all
he's like, I don't have any space anymore. He's like, because at first he had like a lot of us. He had a desk office. It was an office with just a desk in it, pretty much, or a computer set up where he had his computer set up and all his computer stuff. Now all his walls are like filled with stuff, and he has shelves in his. He's like, nah, I gotta have shelves and stuff. And I was like, go to IKEA, and he was talking about these shelves. I was like, get you some shelves. And I was telling him where to get the shelves from. And this guy, he has so many figures now, so many open. He still has some in the box, but he has like open stuff and all that stuff. He's like, man, look what you did. I was like, I didn't try to do
Say, hey, I just made a suggestion. I mean,
yeah. And then he started going off, and now he has like he loves horror movies, so now he's starting to buy Michael Myers, Freddy, and so he's buying other stuff too. It's not just wrestling anymore. It's like everything. Yep.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's
how it starts.
Yep, that's how it starts.
A snowball effect, man. Always a snowball effect.
Started with robots and it went to horror, Marvel Legends, like you said, and then it just everything.
Yeah. I also had somebody that only collected pops. And I was like, once you get something in your hand that can do what action figures could do, you're gonna change your whole perception. And he actually sold all his pops.
All right, gentlemen.
They had like 300 pops.
Now.
He had like 300 pops, and he got rid of all of them. He's like, all these are about to be action figures now. I was like, yeah. But I didn't try to make him do that because I still got a few pops. I was like, I didn't try to make you stop collecting pops. I just wanted to show you that action figures are really cool. If you like pops, wait till you start collecting action figures.
Because I want you to buy action figures from me, but I want you to buy pops from me too. I know you don't sell pops yet, but you will. You will.
Right?
I've been looking at your site every day because I want to buy something from you. Unfortunately, my tastes are different than they used to.
Yeah. Yep. See. Yeah. That's what I was just telling him earlier. I'm starting to buy other things because people are suggesting other things to me. So now I'm trying to move around with stuff because I know people like or collectors like what they like, and it's always gonna be something different. So I just need to broaden what I'm selling.
Yeah.
But you got looking at your site, you've got a really good start,
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Dead Man. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's really cool. I'm super stoked for you, bro. When I
appreciate you
because you didn't say nothing about it, and I talk to you regularly. You didn't say shit about it. And all of a sudden I see a post, and I was like, I think the first post I saw was about you setting up at a con or something to sell.
Yep.
I was like, what are you selling your collection? What's going on? And then shortly after that, like literally a few minutes after that, I saw the first reel and I was like, oh shit, bro. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Dude, my friend, like some of the collectors get on me about that because they was like, I had it on Facebook for so long and they was like, dude, we're supportive over here. You should have been put yours. I said, well, I just got the site, but they was like, you should have been put that site on Instagram when you first started it. And I was like, I just didn't know, man. I just,
yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
know. I was in my head.
You shouldn't have been in your head.
Yeah. I talk to everybody so regularly. Yeah, man.
No, but you said you've been had it on Facebook for a while, and none of us knew it.
Yeah. It was just a Facebook shop. It wasn't the website. It was like, then I was like, you know what? I think I'm bullshitting.
Let me get this thing started.
Right. Let me get this thing going.
Well, we'll definitely be promoting you.
Yep.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Every time I see a reel, it goes to my story.
Okay.
Every single time I see it, and I do that whole thing, that whole hashtag shop with the goose.
Yeah. I've been using it a lot too, man. I've been telling my friend, he tries to Firefox, he tries to promote it too. I was like, man, put shop with the goose too. Use the hashtag for that.
BB202413.
What's up?
There you go. Doing good.
Yep. Doing
Thanks
good.
for joining.
Everybody's good. Yeah.
Right. So, how crazy has the transition been from starting as a collector to a toy photographer to a shop owner? I mean, it sounds like a natural progression because I'm thinking about going that way myself. But it's like
I'm thinking about hitting up you guys both to fucking start carrying Legion's magazine.
yeah, hell yes, we are.
Yep, most definitely. Hey,
Man,
I
need-
you
I
know
need more
that.
of those flyers. I got 2 more cons I'm going to. I need those flyers. I'm not sure if Odd Frog's going to be there. So
Probably not. No, I could probably get some sent out to you. Send me a message after this, and
Yeah,
let
I
me
got
know when and where the cons are going to be. And if you're going to be at a hotel room, I can just get them sent to your hotel.
okay.
Nice.
The next one is not for like 43 days. So
Good Lord.
That last turnaround on that last bunch of flyers was like, it was like, I think it was 4 days.
Okay.
But let me know as soon as possible though, because we could still set it up and get it paid for, and then they'll do it and get it sent to you on time.
Okay.
And then,
Cool.
like I
I'll
said,
send
it could be at your hotel, and you don't have to pack them.
Yeah, that's not
That's
big. I'm
dope.
driving, so
Yeah.
Well, you'll
I
feel
don't
business.
fly.
You'll feel like a real businessman when you walk up to the counter and be like, "Is there any mail from?"
That's dope.
I was passing them out. I had my kid passing them out. Yeah.
Kelly felt like a big deal when he went to the counter and asked, because it was the hotel he was in too. You know, it was the hotel that Toyland.
Oh, the con was there too. Oh, that's even better. That's dope.
So he went to the counter. I was like, "Any mail for me?"
That's even better.
His name. I know he's not weird with his name. I just said it, but
Yeah, no, I mean, I must have passed out at least 200 something of those flyers. So
there was 500 of them there. We were thinking there would end up being some left over, but I don't think there is. Which is fine. We were just gonna throw them in like the first 2 magazines we sent out, and then just call it good. But that's at print, by the way, you guys. Just so you know, magazines at print.
yes.
Right on.
Okay.
I got a fuck ton of stickers I got to send to Ronan. You guys want to see some of them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, definitely.
Well, there's the obvious one.
Oh yeah.
Why is it so blurry?
Why is it blurring
It's
it out?
censoring.
Oh, do you have a
Oh, it's censoring it.
I think I have the blur setting on. Let's see if I can turn that off.
I didn't even know there was blur settings.
Yeah, I didn't mean
Take
to.
a look at this sticker. Why is it blurry?
All right, it's censored.
It's just like
It's
it's
a dirty
inappropriate. Let's
sticker.
cover it up.
Yeah,
Right.
YouTube canceled your sticker. Sorry.
Right.
So here you go.
So I've got one of those stickers. I don't know why I blurred it.
There we go.
The obvious.
Okay.
And then this there was an old one like this, but it said no laws, no rules, no authority, only Crom. But I put this on there instead.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, cool. Nice.
I can't read. It's too small.
Yeah, and
Okay, don't be
didn't-
dicks.
Yeah, it's to have some be creative and don't be dicks to each other.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
love that.
That's one of my favorites.
And then Toy Mercs are Legion.
Oh, I like that one.
Okay, that's dope.
That's one I haven't got yet.
And then yeah, that's a new one for me too.
I like that.
Just straight up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then it's Splatter Day.
Yes. I really
Okay.
want one of those. Yeah.
I still need to get. Yeah, I still need to get one of
a lot
those.
smaller than I expected, but they're still super cool. They're also the most expensive out of all the stickers I bought because they're full color.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I
I like it. I like that one too. It's the new
And
logo.
then there's a straight up just Legion's magazine sticker and a digital Ronin sticker that comes with the magazine as well.
I'm going to build up another dial wall for all the stickers.
But yeah, every magazine will come with one of those stickers. Each one of those will be in the magazine. So
Very cool. Very cool.
sorry, I didn't mean to talk about the magazine because we're here about.
No,
we're
it's
here
all
about-
good. Yeah, hey, I like that.
Man, I need a shirt, bro. You got to get some.
I've been
Yeah,
trying to
some
get
of your-
somebody to do a of course some of the wrestlers do designs too, so I'm looking for a new design for my shirt. So he's supposed to be sending it to me this week, so I can get some new shirts in. Yeah, because I need some new shirts.
I need one. You should sell
Get
them.
that merch.
You should sell them on your toy shop, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, wait, hey, okay, just hey.
Yeah,
lean
just set up
lean
an
into who
intersection.
you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
you're kind of you're kind of a big deal.
Okay.
I mean, you're a champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a
Okay.
two-time champion right now.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I didn't think about putting it on the site. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, man. Use that, man.
Give me new ideas, man.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
sometimes you just forget it, just don't think about it. Yeah, this is something I ain't been thinking about.
Yeah, as
That's
long
cool.
as long as the company will let you sell them on your site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they do they own your wrestling name or is that yours?
It's mine. Yeah, it's
Okay.
mine.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're not all WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll,
See, I
we'll,
wasn't sure.
we'll see him on
if that was
WWE,
like
but
a
his name will be like
constant thing.
Kenny something.
Yeah. It won't even be my site. It won't even be the name I have now.
Yeah, because they'll be like, we're gonna go ahead and own your name, so we're gonna give you
Yeah. We're gonna change it.
That's crazy. That is crazy. All right. So let's take a look at your IG page.
Okay.
See some of your work here. Pull that. Look at that. Right off the bat.
Oh yeah. Me slapping it up with some of the fans. Think
So
that's
this is
oh yeah.
so are these shots that you took or these ones that you
They're just the ones that the stock shots that
okay.
that everybody uses pretty much.
Well, we want to go to your work.
Okay, now I
Which
took
is
that
this.
one, yeah.
That one's clean. That one's clean.
Oh, that's really well done, man.
Appreciate it.
Those are the colors you use in your shots, especially like for the signs in the back and stuff. It looks realistic. There's like the glow to it.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I started to realize like before some of my older shots, people were using all these different lights. I was like, people get like 4 or 5 different lights, so I started buying all these different lights.
Yeah.
I just recently started doing the same thing where I got like 5 lights instead of like 2.
Yeah, using them all at the same time. Yeah, because it kind of makes the color
Table
pop.
200 degrees because of all the lights.
Yeah, no kidding. I shoot in my garage, so when I got a bunch of lights on, it's
Oh,
Yeah, like the basement, it gets hot down here.
I never use more than 3 lights.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I use
Okay.
bounce cards and shit though. Like I wouldn't call them cards, but I use bounce a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. I recently started doing that too, to bouncing like not having the light directly on the picture. Yeah, I just well, a couple of months ago, I recently started doing that too.
I like the effects you got on this. The blur, except
Oh
for
yeah,
the kid.
thanks. Yeah.
Straight out of TV. Look at that.
Backstage brawl, right?
That's awesome, man. This is good. This is wow. So is that a Dio you built back there, or?
It was one I bought. It was a Dragon Stars some kind of battle arena, and the floor pieces pops out, and you could put that broke up floor in there. You could pop it in.
Oh, nice.
Oh, neat. I thought of picking that up before I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, I thought I'd pick it. That's awesome. I had to pick one up.
Yeah, GameStop used to have them. I don't know if they have them anymore.
Here it is. Look at that.
Oh,
Everybody in the chat,
awesome.
go check out happymongoosetoys.com. Get yourself
Oh
some
yeah.
figures. Do it.
Yeah.
The fam.
That's my family, right?
Adam,
That's me and my tag team partner, Night Train. Oh, so, yeah, and that's the storm, and that's well, of course, a reel that I made.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's me and Night Train right there.
That's just crazy. That's the extreme extreme sets.
Uh-huh. Yeah. The crates. I mean, what they call shipping containers.
The Connex boxes or whatever.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, there's a. So this was this the
there he
transformer
is.
you were talking about? Okay.
Yep, that's the one I was talking about right there, man. I love that transformer, man. It doesn't even transform, but
That's what I like, man.
Those are the best kind.
The best guy.
So you have been doing a lot of marketing on here lately.
Yes, I try. I'm trying,
Okay.
man. I try to post something every day at this point. You see, I have different logos for like different. I try to have different logos for like that's a cyberpunk figure. So I got like a cyberpunk is mongoose. I try to use different mongoose
cool.
for different stuff. I got one for villains.
Don't do that, Happy.
Oh.
No. Make sure you keep your brand.
Okay.
I mean, you can definitely do like different color schemes and stuff like that. I do that with Toy Mercs, but it's all that smiley guy, all of it, you know, and it's always the same picture. Just you want people to like see your brand and know that that's your brand.
Okay. Got you.
Let's see. This
Also, I'm not trying to.
I really like this one.
Oh, no, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro. All input is good input for me, man. I'm still learning.
It's always a learning process, man. Always a learning process.
Yes.
That's a really good shot too. So, do you prefer
Appreciate
shooting
it.
outside or inside?
Oh man,
Or
you know
is it
what?
a mix?
At first I like the inside shots, but man, I love I try to mix it up to do the inside shots again, but most definitely the outside shots are my favorite now. Like all the way, they're my favorite.
Right.
When I started doing that, I was like, you know what? I actually love the outside shots way more now. That
It's
natural
peaceful,
lighting
too.
is just on point. Yeah, and it's really peaceful.
Yeah, the lighting, just going outside and just having a ball. I usually put like freaking music on and just sitting there, you know. So much more fun to relax.
Right. I love it like that. I'd rather do it that way. But I mean, I like the inside shots too, and all the different diodes and stuff. But I really like the outside stuff.
That's a cool little Lego set.
Yeah, man, that was like $4.
Yeah, I love those Lego sets.
Wow.
Yeah, they small. They don't take like nothing but 30 minutes to put them together, if that long.
Little BTS, nice.
Yeah.
You do some amazing setups, man, like background setups.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
That transition to the logo was clean.
I don't have that many diodes and stuff. Well, I got a few. I got quite a few, but I try to mix them up just so they don't look the same.
Yeah. Yes.
Nah, I recently got him. He's great. He's great.
Yeah, he's a good
Already
figure.
a personal
For a
favorite.
while there, you couldn't find them, man. Everybody was buying them all up, but now they have them in plenty now.
Yeah, my Walmart had him on clearance, and I grabbed one.
Yeah.
What? On clearance?
Oh yeah.
I got it for 18. Yeah,
Like $15.
yeah, he was 18 at the time.
Oh, this one's really good too.
See, I tried to put the diode outside with that one. Man, Walmart, our Walmart's never get NECA clearance. Like they have to be in there for like almost 2 years for them to put it on clearance.
It's rare we do, but once in a while.
Okay.
Oh, look,
Okay.
it's the pop figure. It's the pop figure.
Yeah. See.
Year 5? Wow.
Yeah. And I try. I don't buy many pops. I probably got like 10 of them, but I get some of them I really like. I'm like, I gotta have this one.
That's what I'm saying. I never had the urge to buy Funko Pops until like recently. I've never like.
You're
Yeah.
hanging
it
out
all
with
depends on
people
which
that are
one
even
it
more
is.
nerdy than you are.
Yeah, I only got like 10. I only got like 10 rows of shelves on my wall of pops. I fell into that hard when I first started. Man.
I'm sure I got like 20, maybe.
Look at
Most of
that.
mine are video. Yeah, most of mine are video game things.
So is this the belt you were talking about earlier, where they're retooling?
Yes, that's my other belt. Yeah, and they're
Nah.
retooling that
Oh,
right
wow.
now.
That is a clean
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, and it's huge too. The one I got is don't compare to that one. That one's like big. I'm gonna take some when I get it back. I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna go get promo pics, and I'm gonna take both of them together, and you can see the difference. That one right there is like, oh, it's amazing.
Okay. I gotta know, how much does it weigh? If you know.
That one, the one that I have now is 10 pounds. That one is 15 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
That one right there is 15. Yeah. If not 20.
God,
that
that's so
belt is
cool,
like,
man.
yeah, that one's heavy.
That is so cool.
That's awesome.
Oh, let's go. Goku love. Hey. Yo,
Yes,
that
I've been-
is so real.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, you have some like really clean work, man. It's
Yep.
awesome. So, oh shit,
Yeah.
there it is.
all right.
Oh, that you can really tell how big it is on that picture. Yeah, that belt's big. It don't look big on Night Train. He's like 6'5", 6'2", but it's like swallowing me. But Night Train's like this big, gigantic. I was like, man, you like.
So, did you and Night how did you and Night Train meet and like become a tag team? Was it like
Okay. So at first, the Storm was like a group. It was like it was like 4 of us, and me and the guy, one of the guys, the owner of 901 was talking about me starting a group. So I was like, okay, we're gonna start a group, and I started a group, and it was me and Night Train and another wrestler and a manager, and Power Fox is actually the manager. Used to be our manager, but
Okay.
he's on Instagram too. This guy I'm on live with all the time. He was our manager, and I went out, but at first it was just me and him, me and Power Fox. And I was like, I talked to the 901 when I was like, I'm gonna go talk to a couple of people in a couple of different promotions and bring them here to 901. And I went to some little beat up podunk town in like maybe population of 100 people, and
wow?
Night Train was wrestling down there, and I was like, man, I like that dude. I like that dude. And I was talking to him, and he was like, yeah, let's talk to him. And I was like, hey, keep your schedule off, and I need to talk to you. And come to find out, the dude who owns 901 had saw him somewhere else too. And I had brought him to his attention. He was like, no, I already saw him. I was like, where did you see him at? He was like, somewhere in Tennessee. I was like, me too. But it was a different promotion. And he was like, let's get him then. I was like, okay. So we had saw him at different times. And I was like, let's get him. And that was the first guy that I added to the group. And we had another guy, his name's Josh Matthews, and we added him to the group. And then back in 2019, whenever the pandemic hit, everything kind of started falling apart. And everybody started moving far away. And then we went down somewhere in Mississippi, and Night Train was like, you want to come down here and tag with me? They want to make us a tag champs. I was like, I ain't never wrestled with these people. He was like, they seen you. They don't care. They want you to come down here. So then I went down there, and they made us the tag champs. And then everybody started. Of course, it's just like if you're in a band, if somebody sees the band, they want to start using you in other places. So
Right.
when we started teaming up, just us two, we started teaming up, and then all the other little indie promotions around started calling us, and that's how we ended up becoming just me and him, the Storm. It was just us, the Storm, instead of the whole group. It was me and him. So then we started tagging like everywhere. And then well, we still do singles shows somewhere. Like I still do 901 singles, and he does singles in some other places. But for the most part, we're a unit now, everywhere.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. And I met him. I met him in 2017, and we're like brothers, man. He lives in Little Rock, and that's like 2 hours from Memphis. And when I go up there to wrestle and stuff, we always go hang out. We do all kind of stuff, man. We go to the bar together. We do everything. He comes to the hotel, hangs out. He's the godfather of my son. Like, man, we're brothers, man. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Guys,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bow out right now. Also, I think the Tomb has Happy Mongoose 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, I need to eat some food, and my wife's out there eating dinner by herself. So, you guys have a good show.
Oh,
Thanks for
I did,
thanks for
man.
letting me hop in just for a few minutes. I couldn't resist coming and hanging out with the champ for a minute.
Definitely.
And also, I love the rest of you guys too.
Just not in
All right, I gotta go though. Have a good one.
later.
Have a good night, man.
All right, brother.
Later.
So that's a really cool story, man. You have a very awesome story. I mean, just from when you're young to growing up to like realizing your dreams now and owning a store. Wow, man. Now that's a journey. That is a journey.
It was another thing, man. It was just when I was little, they got me into wanting to sales to go have a store too, because it was like the first time, like we know when you're a kid, you go into Walmart and talking about stuff. I went into it was this place called Bullfrog Corner. It was a comic shop, and they sold figures, and I was like, I've never seen nothing like this. They had stuff that the stores didn't have.
Right.
So I was like, this is dope, and that stuck with me for the rest of my life. I was like, this is dope. I want to have something like this one day. So yeah, it was amazing. Like to actually go into I don't even remember how old I was. I was like to actually go into a comic book store that had comic books everywhere. Like you know how Toys R Us had them this certain section, but it was like comic books everywhere, figures everywhere. Like what is this? Right. And I was addicted.
This is amazing.
Yeah. Right. I was like, what is this? And my mom just take me every time I want to go. She just, even if I didn't buy anything, even if I just looked around, she took me in that place. Yep.
That's cool. All right. Well, if you don't mind, let's take a look at. I'll leave it up to you. You want to look at some new toys, or do you want to look at some other IG photographers?
Let's look at some new toys.
Let's go. All right.
Yeah, it's always good.
Now we're looking for the next step though for them. It's gonna be action figures of you and Night Train.
Yes. When do we
gotta have. Yeah.
When we
gotta have figures of you guys.
I want figures of you guys, man. When do we get those?
Maybe sooner rather than later, because what's the store, the online store that does just like wrestling stuff?
Ringside?
Yeah, Ringside's doing like their own figure line of people that are just like not with any big company, or like they used to be, but their rights are no longer tied. So maybe shoot them a line.
That's dope.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I sure will. Yeah. I can start selling that stuff. That's dope.
Let's see. All right. First up, I have to acknowledge this because it was a huge success. Beather Dragon from Four Horsemen. They ended up with 4,962 dragons sold.
Wow.
Let's see. I think they got the numbers on here. Hold on.
Let's go.
Here we go. So, 4,962 units sold. Fiery Breast set was at 4,035, and the Epic Wing set was 2,924. So, gentlemen, start your engines. We are getting a big-ass dragon.
That's dope.
I really wish I could have backed for this one because you know how much I love their stuff.
Wait, how big is it?
I will be renting mine out.
Hey, I get 10% of the proceeds. I came up with the idea.
That is true. That is true.
Give them this 10%.
It is 6 feet long, and with the Epic Wings, that makes it, I think, 32 inches tall.
That is ungodly long. That is.
It's a
the size of a dog.
Yeah,
where are you gonna put that?
I'm building a new house just for it.
Yeah, no house garage. How about that?
Yeah, that thing's huge.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
It's
you can't. It's so big. Like if you want to have it hanging from the ceiling, you can't do that. Like
No,
your house will collapse.
You're definitely going to have to find your upper studs and
put. All right, I want to take my dragon out. Let me just open my garage door here.
Yeah.
Here are my.
Doesn't it weigh like 30-some pounds?
35
The proudest
pounds.
thing is not these Lamborghinis. or this 6 shelf of books that I enjoy reading. It's this Mythic Legion's dragon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good Lord, that's huge.
But it also comes with these 5 other figures. You've got Sir Benegar, Berthur's Fury, the Flaming Knight, the Ashen Skeleton, Ashen Zombie.
Oh wow!
So congratulations, 4 Horsemen. You've given a lot of collectors their dream figure.
Yep.
Right.
So next up, come on, guys, you know what's next.
Nick.
Savage Crucible.
I did not see that coming, actually.
No.
You totally
Really?
did. Come on. It was so obvious.
So this is the pre-order for the Death Dealer. Have you seen this figure?
No.
Yes. So early bird pricing, $60.
Okay.
Okay. And it comes with all the gear. Here,
Look
let's
at
just
that.
let's just click on it.
Man.
Let's just click.
It has real chainmail too, right?
Yes.
Buy me one. Not just...
Yeah.
I will take donations.
That is actual chainmail.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
I was about to ask if that was wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all
That
gonna make
is-
me start a
I've
new
never
line.
seen a figure with that.
That is real metal chainmail. And
Hey, when you get a chance, send me that link to that. So you see, y'all gonna get me into something different because I like that. That's dope. Yeah, send me a link to that so I won't
the
forget.
Savage Crucible. Not a
Yes.
problem. I get that. I will send it right over to you.
Appreciate you.
But
I
yeah,
appreciate that. Yeah. Okay.
You can do
That's
you can do the full price pre-order now for $60. You can do a $5. I think it's like $5 or $10 down, and pay the rest later for a total of $70. And they're going to retail for $80. Okay, but
Okay.
for this, the quality of this figure, everything you get with it, like this is a completely different set of armor, shield, the necklaces, the different belt pieces, hands, pauldrons, weapons, and again, all of this armor is completely compatible with the Lemurians and the Barbarians that they they have coming out as well.
So it's probably better to go ahead and get it then, but pay for it up front, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And then the helmet, the special thing about the helmet is there are 8 different ways that you can build this helmet up. The different face plates, the different horns, and the different helmet itself. So you get all of that for $60. That is a hell of a deal right there.
Faces
Yeah,
of death,
it is.
huh?
So, I mean, just some of the pictures of this figure, and I've got to see it live. And if I was a dishonest person, I would have stole that damn thing. I ain't gonna lie. That thing is amazing. But I don't have to because I pre-ordered some already.
It only go wild guess, and so you got 8, so you can display with all 8 options.
No, I did not go that crazy. But
When you said there was 8 ways, I'm like, he probably bought 8, didn't he?
there's somebody in our group that did buy all 8, so you could do that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Is that a scythe? Zolding?
No, that's his axe.
That's, I couldn't even tell from behind. Okay.
That's his axe.
Dude, I swear to
Hey,
God,
that's-
if I ever become a
That
video
one.
game developer or some sort, dude, I swear to God, every time I look at Savage Crucible, I just like, I want to make a fighting game out of this.
That's it, man.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Here's just a couple of examples of the helmet and how it can be structured. So your faceplates change, your horns change, your helmet changes. Here's one. Here's another setup. So now this is not real chainmail, unfortunately. This is plastic. But
still looks good though.
I mean the ability to be able to change your mask to however you think you see Death Dealer, coming to life as. Is an amazing option that they provided.
I like that. That's dope.
Yeah. So, and the chains that connect the sword to the belt, those are real metal too. They're like the shield of Desaria. And that figure's amazing. But yeah, And this is all in conjunction with the Frazetta Museum with Frankie Frazetta, which is Frank Frazetta's grandson. Which shameless shout out. We should be having an interview with him in the next couple of weeks for me and Jason's show on his channel, Tales from the Crucible. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, that guy was awesome. He's a really cool guy to like just sit there and talk with and hear the stories of how he used to sit in his grandfather's studio and just watch him paint. Just watch him paint all of his like do all of his paintings and stuff like that. I was like, man,
nice.
that's badass. That is badass.
I'm definitely
trying to
getting
tune in
that,
to see that.
What's that?
Oh, you can go first.
Who?
me?
Yes? No.
I'm sold. Like that's dope. I'm sold. That's dope.
I will send
That's all I can say.
I will send you everything you need right after
Okay.
the show.
Except the money.
I appreciate that.
well, everybody knows me.
That's dope.
I do what I can to enable.
Yeah.
I mean, I get an address. I mean, who knows? But
what I was going to say is I am looking forward to seeing that interview you guys do because I've always loved that art style and all that. So I mean, very excited to see it.
Yeah.
So next up, Big Bad. They have a offering that. Let's see.
Oh wow.
I did the pay in full on my pre-order.
It looks like it makes sense. Yeah. Pay people up front.
But we have finally, it only took forever for the actors to sign off on licensing for this, but Friday the 13th, Ultimate Pamela Voorhees action figure. I know Toy Addict is losing his mind over this.
Remember when this leaked and everyone said it was, and NECA said it was a really good custom?
Yeah.
And it actually was a figure. Oh, that's so petty.
Yeah. They straight up lied. It was totally. It's like, yeah. It looks great, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a good figure. That's a good looking figure.
Just it looks like she's got like 2 or 3 different head sculpts.
Yeah, and a lot of accessories.
I mean, I understand soft goods are expensive, sometimes more expensive than the figure itself. But I wish NECA would like dive a little bit more into it, especially with figures like this.
Yeah.
And give like a soft goods, the sweater or whatever.
But see,
it makes sense.
That's the weird thing with NECA though, is their soft good versions, like their retro styled Mego figures that they do, they tend to be a little bit cheaper than their ultimates.
Yeah.
Well, they don't come with as much stuff either.
No, but they could easily, especially now since they're charging $40 for this.
Yeah.
They could easily throw in a sweater to go over it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's iconic. That's an iconic sweater.
Look at that. God damn.
But the figure looks great.
Yeah, they have some great sculpts. Oh, you get 4 heads. 4 heads with this one.
Wow. Okay.
That's the most I've seen in a while with one of those. I know they're Beetlejuice they did. He came with a bunch of different faceplates. That was a lot.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so
that's dope. I like that a lot. Boy heads, that's dope.
I know there's a lot of people really excited, but I'm kind of excited about that one too. That one's really cool, and especially if you have like the original, like have the original Jason from from Friday the 13th too. Yeah, it'd be a really good shot to put them both in it. Even though it never happened in the book or in the movies, but
right.
So, He-Man Masters Universe. They have their cartoon collection coming out. Grizzlor. Haven't seen this guy in a while.
The Rizzler?
Wow.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Grizzlor.
Oh, no.
Now, if I remember right, when I was a kid, I had this guy, but he had like the flocking on him.
Yeah, he had real fur. He had real fur.
Yeah.
Masterverse did him, and he's got a fur overlay. I've got the Masterverse one. It's a really great figure.
Yeah, because Moss Man had that on him too.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Well, not the Metaverse Moss Man, but
Yeah, that and I think the Motu Classics one had flocking. I know Panther, one of the classic Panther had it.
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm.
I do not remember Fang Man.
I think.
Me either. I'm confused.
Is he? Let me see the box. Let me see the box for him if they've got a picture of it.
I don't
They
think
might
got a
not.
picture of it.
They don't.
No.
I was gonna say, was he from like one episode or something, or he might be like a deep dive character? Because well, no, this is from the cartoon line, so he definitely had to be on the show.
Right.
Let's see. Stand, blah, blah, blah. 16. Longtime fans will appreciate both the vintage design details that honor the heritage of this. I don't know. Very interesting, though. What are
Orko.
So,
Yeah, the Orko's tempting. The Orko's the one I really want to go on with my Plunderland.
Oh yeah.
I like Orko because I've got the Motu Classics. Was it unknown or unnamed one? I can't remember, but it was like the evil Orko.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know.
He's awesome.
Oh, he's got like a beard and another set of eyes. That's kind of cool.
It probably pops out.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is there any She-Ra figures? Or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
New one's coming out.
Oh shit!
That Terraclaw Skeletor looks.
Skeletor into
What?
Mumble? Whoa!
Yeah.
I need this in my life.
I think they're doing 2 color variants of this as well. For one where you can have it as Mum-Ra and then one in Skeletor colors, if I remember correct.
Yep.
I don't collect He-Man as much, but I still keep up with a lot of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's dope.
I'm
That's dope.
more of a Thundercats guy than He-Man for real. So, but
Yeah,
They're doing a Thundercats line. They're doing I think all the Thundercats in this line.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like you just flip the cape, change out the head sculpt, and change out the wrappings.
Yep.
Dude, he looks crazy.
I like that.
In other words, they're telling us to buy 2.
You're right.
Shit.
Exactly.
What the?
Battle Cat. The Battle Cat is a Thundercat.
Battle Cat is right.
Mm.
Damn.
Man.
I'm pretty sure they're doing Lino and Chitara and I don't know if they're doing. I think they are. They should be in there.
Here's
Like
the Shatara one.
Mm-hmm. There she is. I think there's a way to like strip them down and make them more classic. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, there we go.
Oh, that looks so good. Oh, that looks so good.
That's crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah, these are neat. I've got a few of the origin
crossover for everything. Look at that.
Man.
because their Turtles crossover was great.
Yeah, I liked it.
I
They
got
actually have
the Krang.
They actually got a He-Man, and I like the way he looks. He looks different.
Mm-hmm. Their He-Man
I like
actually
that.
looks a lot better than the one the first one they did for like just the He-Man line.
He looks really good. Yeah.
This is a fake one. No, this is
Oh, no,
fake
that's not him.
one.
That's not him. Yeah.
Dude, what are with those eyes? Can you give me a zoom in on those eyes?
That's as
Oh my
close
God,
as
what's
you're
going
gonna
on with his ass?
It's-
The weirdo.
It's fake ore.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's just faded.
I thought it was cocaine, but okay. I have the power. Oh.
Oh my God.
The members over at Ravens Across the Sands do not promote the use of drugs.
I'd want this just for the cat. Just for this.
Yeah. It was...
That's badass. Now, wasn't Catra She-Ra?
Yeah, she was a She-Ra villain. Yep.
Yeah.
What the hell is
okay.
she doing to me?
I don't know why I know so much about freaking He-Man. I've not watched that much of it, but I know
Oh my
so
God.
much.
Oh, he's cool.
That guy's
Is that
ridiculous. Yes.
Mm. I think, yeah, he's still got the gimmick of being able to like be swapped around and everything.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Yeah, and if you buy more than one, you can just keep combining. Because I remember Motu Classics did that, where they had like instructions online to continue like adding on if you had more than one.
That's cool.
That's kind of nuts. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm.
All right, that's cool.
Great. Now after seeing that He-Man and Lionel one, now the reoccurring question that I was asking myself, like when I was like 15 to 14 years old, which sword was more powerful, the Sword of Omens or?
Right?
But this guy,
I always used to ask that question all the time, like the Sword of
I've always
Power
thought-
or the Sword of Omens. But my bias would
always
always
heard-
say the Sword of Omens. But I would
I
always
didn't
say
say I've always. I know if you go off the comics, the Sword of Power is pretty. Like He-Man's really broken in the comic.
yeah, he is broken in the comic.
no.
He's broken. Dude, he's broken, bruh.
Yeah, so that's. I gotta admit, those are some kind of cool figures.
These are some deep cut characters here. Motu Classics did these back in the day as I don't remember if they were SDCC exclusives, but this guy and the other Snake guy, because they were basically, I think that's what it's Trapjaw. What's the extending guy's name? Extendor
Yeah.
I think
and
so.
Whiplash. It's like his head, Whiplash's face, Extendor's neck, and then some like the swappability of Trapjaw's arms.
Oh, yep. I see.
I think these were toys that were never going to be made back in the 80s, for there are prototypes that never got made after the line died. So they basically brought them back.
Oh God, they brought back this guy.
I've got the Masterverse of him.
Yeah, you know how many times I pissed my grandmother off for sticking mine to the window in the car?
Yeah, my dad had a bunch of the OG He-Men, and the variant of this that was like green or whatever.
Mm.
I remember him having that one back in the day, and then they disappeared.
Didn't he have a mouth suction, the old one too?
Yeah, they've done a vintage toy one. That's the cartoon one.
Okay.
They've got.
Every time I look at that one, that villain, I always hate it. I hate it. He just looks so stupid to me. I was just like, I just want to.
The hands always got big circle hands.
Hey, how are you going to grab anything with that?
Buzzer? Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow.
That's exactly what I think that character sounds like, Zay.
Yeah, no. Honestly, you wouldn't be lying.
Let's see what else. Who do we got?
I want lies on them onesies over there.
There you go.
We could take a look
We
at
lost
that new
you.
Black Suit Marvel
Oh, bad. I don't know
Legends.
what happened.
That Black Suit Toby and crap on it for a minute.
There's two of them.
Good old Bully McGuire.
All right.
Oh man.
So $35 for a lazy repaint and a crappy
Dang. Oh wow.
effect piece. So
You know what
not
Hasbro
only-
said when they did this? We're going to put some dirt in your eye. It's $35.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like this is the issue with Marvel Legends right now.
Yep.
They are charging $35 for this whenever, well, as of now, you can go on AliExpress and get a CT version of like the SH Figure Arts No Way Home Toby, and it's a much better figure. Granted, it doesn't have the Bully McGuire haircut, but
So that's the only thing you here, right? Is the Venom piece and the head, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
So the hands and all the Spider-Man body is the same.
it's
there
the
just-
same. Well, did they do the spider emblem properly?
I zoom in. You have to zoom in. I
from
cannot tell.
here. Like, does
More
it
than
look
likely
like
it's
it's got the
straight repaint.
arches?
They got it covered up on everything.
Yeah, they keep covering it up.
Yeah, so then you know there's the only photo you'd be able to tell.
Can you see if it like curves in on itself at the top?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, well, fine. They remolded the
The
damn
chest.
emblem, and that was it.
Mm.
I'm assuming that mask is still the No Way Home mask, which is not accurate to the Spider-Man trilogy that came before it because the web lines are off. The only thing I can give them props for is if you look at the card on the inside of the box, it is a throwback to their original like crappy 2007 toy line that they pissed the bed in after Toy Biz made it so perfect for them. They literally released trash
Yep.
in 2007. Absolute trash. So that's the one cool thing. But other than that, this is a hard pass. This just shows why Hasbro sucks with the Marvel license. Granted,
Yep.
I'll be singing a different tune in like 2 weeks when Maximum Spider-Man comes, and I'm super excited. But this garbage is trash.
Talk about that Maximum Hulk.
Screw that maximum. That maximum
No,
Hulk is
that
a
maximum-
POS. I'm gonna go off. Pull it up, Raven. I've been
It might not- it
silent
might
too
not be
long
on
in
there.
this conversation, and I'm pent up and I'm pissed off.
Diamond Select has still made the best Hulk. I'll die on
Yes,
that
they
hill.
have.
I will die on that hill. It is the best Hulk.
So,
Hold on.
you can't see it because it's not up on the screen. Not me, but like the figure.
Mm.
But
They didn't put it on pre-order yet.
Who's put? They haven't. Well, they should.
No, that's not pre-order yet.
Here you go.
Oh, you could.
Oh,
Okay.
that is.
So what we have here is essentially from the torso down on this Toy Biz 20th anniversary, like Marvel Legends Hasbro thing.
Mhm.
This from the torso, from like the ab down, it's the same figure. The arms, the same. The only difference with this Maximum series, which when Hasbro announced that Maximum Spider-Man was supposed to be the best articulation, the best detail, the best accessories, pretty much the best figure Hasbro could possibly make. And what they do with their very next iteration in this new series that should be all new tooling is crap out a lazy retool of the same Hulk figure they've been using for a really long time, gave him a squishy chest so he can clap, which is just, I guess, Hasbro
Look at that
kinda
elbow
paying
shelf.
homage
Because I've
I hate that.
because
to
I've got
them
that red
clapping
Hulk. They
their
did.
customers' cheeks.
Yep.
He's got bendy
and-
toes too. He's got bendy toes too.
Oh yeah, and you
That's so cool. I am so. Oh, and he's still using pinned legs.
Yep.
And yeah, the elbow shelf is horrendous. That's why I know it's the same arms. How hard is it to really make double jointed big meaty
On a
arms?
big
I don't
guy.
think it's that hard. I've
Didn't
seen
they
plenty-
wait? Yeah, didn't they do double jointed on one big guy? I'm trying to think. I'm looking at my shelf over there, and I'm like, didn't they do double on somebody?
Well, I know McFarlane has no trouble doing elbows on big figures that completely dwarf the size of the Hulk. I know that I've seen other companies do double jointed arms on larger figures.
There it is.
And
90% teeth. That sculpt is there. He has no face. He's just the mouth. He's just his.
trash. And I saw
That's
someone else saying
hilarious.
it. He comes with a missile that breaks apart. That would have been better for a Magneto Maximum series.
Yep.
Or something. Why didn't Hulk come with a big ass smashed car? Or just like a semblance of a smashed car, or some rubble or something. He's the fucking Hulk.
He should have come with some of the rubble, and he should have come with a steel girder or something like he could have crushed.
Yeah. The last time I remember the Hulk using a missile or like having a missile was back in 2003 with the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, it's happened, but like that's not what I think of Hulk. I think of destruction. Why is Hasbro so against giving
The
us
heads
tiny
are off.
diorama pieces?
The heads are so off.
Yeah, that the head was the first thing that threw me off. What
This-
the frick is what is that?
That's a Joe Fixit head. That is like a slick back mafia hairdo he's got. He looks like paint that gray and it's Joe Fixit.
You took the
It's
words right out of my
trash.
mouth. What is what is? Oh god!
Wait. Here's a better one. There.
Oh,
No,
my-
don't
that's
even give me.
terrible.
I could just
And-
rant on for an hour straight just about the face of the mouth in general on this.
That
one.
face
And,
looks like he's a cereal mascot character.
Yeah,
That looks
no,
like something you'd see
this-
watching for cereal.
Yep. It was like, buy my new box of cereal.
Why
It's
you
most
baby
incredible
smash
cereal.
It turns your milk green. Don't drink it.
The arms are the same size as the legs, and they can do double jointed legs, but not arms.
Right? Yeah, that's.
I mean, this is
That's fair.
mental.
I mean, but it's Hasbro. It is what it is.
Well, but no, but we shouldn't just say, "Oh, it's Hasbro," and then buy up this slop. I will defend the Maximum series because that is entirely new tooling. He can hit poses that the Mafexes can't. He has a place. Is the price a little inflated? Yes, but if this comes out at just like $60, then what does that say for how expensive the Maximum series Spider-Man was? If you can sell a big figure for $10 more,
Yeah, because I was
Right.
expecting it to be like 70 or something.
and that's way too much. And then
Yeah.
I don't know that Hulk is a dump a fire.
Yeah, that is a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that.
That's on sale.
Yeah, I thought about picking this one up a couple of times because I want the Orca.
I know Zay wants to talk about his topic, and I've got some very strong feelings about it myself.
You and me both. You and me both.
I'm about to. I could
And
go.
by
off
the way,
the
this
handle.
is Netflix
Here's your
He-Man.
She-Ra.
If no one didn't recognize from the other one, that's Netflix He-Man. Although the other character is entirely new character.
Mm.
Here's your She-Ra.
Oh, yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm
I
still
don't know
waiting on
why,
BB
but I
Cats
always
to
liked
shit my
She-Ra better
snail
than He-Man
figures.
at one point. I really don't know why, but I just did. I just did.
They had better villains. I think the Horde was much better villains than other than Skeletor. Now that Skeletor looks sick.
Looks like McFarlane got a hold of this one.
Mhm.
How can you even tell?
Because of the hoses.
Wow.
The hoses and the claws, yeah.
He has a thing for hoses? I don't...
Hoses
that
and
sounded
pockets.
so wrong.
I like hoses. But I don't call it. No.
And
The hoses
Why did I
really
make him sound like
emphasize
George
how
Lucas?
strong the guy is.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
When
Yeah.
he's got a lot of hoses, he looks tougher. Like he's got more action accessories. You got to have hoses everywhere. And don't forget the pockets.
It
We really
drains
need
off
the
all the
pockets.
fluids.
Wow. All right.
So let's
Well, look at
go
that.
back into Savage Crucible real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He's
Savage
done.
Crucible, my favorite toy company that I didn't create. I really
The
like
only
what they
reason
do with
I
their
bring
figure
this up-
design.
The only reason I bring this up is because this is
You
a
nailed that impression.
highlight.
Thank you.
This is a highlight
Perfect.
of something that I didn't ever think of when I started this. This is my photo.
Oh. Nah.
Amazing work.
And then this is Green Geek 88.
Shout out to my
This
boy
is
Green.
Blitz's. This is
Shout out to my
Blitz's.
boy Blitz. Blitz Figs.
Here is another Green. Here's another
Double
Blitz.
shout out to Green. Double shout
This
out
is
to Blitz.
Jedi Jack.
Sick.
And this is Articulate at Times.
Oh, that's
Nice.
great that they're
Photo.
getting collectors to
That's
do
nice.
this. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
great.
that's cool.
To
Oh, I
see
would kill
my
to have
work
something like this.
and to see like people I know, their work on an
Yeah.
actual toy site, I never
That's
thought
awesome.
this would. I never thought this would happen. You know, the team came together and put this, these amazing, photos together, and then I added my crap ones in there, and yeah, to see my stuff up on here and everybody else's, that's like a dream come true, dude.
That's
drop
dope.
mic done.
Yeah.
I'm walking
Yeah.
away from this is a pinnacle. I'm walking away. So I get another figure, and then it's all on again. But but going over to you, Happy Mongoose, reach out to Savage Crucible, and I'm telling you, they work really well with other people. And if you want to bring in like a direct retailer line, reach out to them. And this is definitely a line to look at because they're still only 2 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're just growing. But all right, I'll get off my Savage Crucible rant. Anything else you guys want to take a look at? Oh, let's talk about this one.
Oh, everybody said
The
that figure's
Red
terrible.
Yeah.
Everybody says it's terrible in hand. They got it in hand. The pictures look better than it actually is in hand. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's
That's
awful."
that's what I was going to say. So these pictures and some of the in-hand pictures I've seen look a hell of a lot better than the previous pictures that they dropped and released, where the face and the head sculpt was just trash. Just
the original looked awful from what you told me.
yeah.
Okay, so maybe they redid the figure.
Yeah. So
Okay.
these are the original photos that they had dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And she looked, badass. But these are all digital renderings. I think these ones are actual shots of the figure.
I seen somebody with her in hand the other day. I can't remember who.
She looks good. She looks a lot better than what they were going to release. But
it leaves something to be desired.
Yeah, the things I've heard is like the head sculpts, the hair doesn't allow, it kind of restricts some of her movement, some of her posing, things like that. But as far as like articulation, she's above and beyond on the loose collectors. Like she has a lot more posability than the loose collectors one, and I've got the loose collectors one. I love that one.
Yeah, buddy, mine just got her in.
But she comes, with several different head sculpts. So
Let
three
me-
different head
what-
sculpts.
Once you finish looking at this, there is something on BBTS I want to shield for.
Let's
Even
go.
though they don't. Snail Shell. They put something new up that I bought.
All right.
It's a repaint, but yep, Snail Shell. I'm waiting for my zombie.
I thought I saw Blanca down there, but that could have been triple.
Yes,
Jada
there is a
Pinkett Blanca. There she is,
Right.
the new Lustia. I pre-ordered. I've got her pre-ordered from somewhere else for far cheaper. But
That's right.
yes, this color scheme is great. I love this color scheme for her.
Is this a statue or?
Action figure. I've got the first one they did.
Oh,
They actually might have a photo of her with the original on here.
the
I thought
joints
they
are
had a-
nicely hidden.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah,
very.
Very strategic. Very
I'm just saying
strategic.
they're nicely. I guess I can't see them because I'm staring at a square.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So, I'm just. That's not an innuendo. Like it's just. You're
Very
fired. Zane.
interesting.
I love the color scheme on this one. I love the darker hair and the darker legging, everything.
Yeah.
Just love how this looks. The other one looked a little too ghostly. I like it, but I can hardly
Turn your
wait
head,
for this.
Zay. Turn your head.
Hold on. Is that?
There she is. There's the OG. There's the OG with her.
I've got a serious question I got to ask. Raven, go back to the previous picture. Is that a mouth?
Where? No, I have that figure. It's supposed to be. I don't know if it's supposed to be bear, and that's what it's implying it looks like, or if that's just like another pair of something under the.
Because it looks like it opens up like a Venus flytrap.
It probably
Oh,
does. She's a
gee.
succubus after all. I'll get mine off the
She's a
shelf once we
demon.
finish tonight and let you look at it. My only
Very
gripe is she
interesting.
doesn't come with a closed book. Because the only other figure, I don't know if they still have the zombie up. She's starting to ship out. If you could show her, because I've talked about that figure way too much, and that might be figure of the year. I know she's sold.
Here's a quick hack for you. Go to Hobby Lobby, get you one of their little 1/12
Oh,
scale Bibles. and
I've got
print-
one that came with a nun.
Oh, well, then print off just whatever the
Did you
cover
say
of her
nun?
book looks like.
They've got the nun. Yeah, she's on here.
There's a
I
zombie
can,
one.
yeah, I cannot wait for this. She's starting to ship.
After
It's a cool sold out.
Going on for dear life.
after trying to play Nun Massacre, that freaking horror game for like a week and a half, trying to beat it on hard mode, I don't want to hear Apollonia's game ever again. I'm done.
Yeah, those reps are holding on, doing the Lord's work.
Wait, do you see? I seen a photo someone did of it in hand from the back. You could see, yeah, that's crazy. This is probably their best figure they've done, and they saved it for the zombie.
Honestly,
You know, everyone's got a king.
W decision.
Because the nun looks great. They did. I think they still had the see no, hear no, speak no ones.
Yeah, I
on
saw those.
Yeah, the hear no. I've got it coming in the mail tomorrow. I should have it. Is the nun gone? She would probably be sold out if they had her.
Let's see. Here's the three wise monkeys. This is the
Hear knows what I got.
Speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil.
Yeah, she's the one I got.
Here's the nun.
Yep, I've got the nun. She's wonderful too.
No, is this from like an anime or just like their
No,
original
it's just
creation?
their interpretations. This is from their RPG line. They've got a nun, the zombie, and the succubus. 2 succubus.
Okay.
They all look like
This is not how I
succubuses
thought
to
this
me.
is actually gonna go. Okay.
They've got like an elf girl. They're going to have like what's the cat race called from Skyrim?
Kaji.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Stavros. The BBTS version of a black dragon.
Yeah, I like this one. The tunic's there. I think kind of throws me off on him.
Wasn't this shown before? Was it?
Yeah.
Alright. So I remember that.
This.
Yeah, that's another one I'm tempted by.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I saw
have
that.
joints?
Happy, what do you think about these?
I saw that the other day. I just didn't know. I couldn't wrap my head around it. I was trying to figure it out. Like, I like it though. It's a good looking figure to me.
Mm.
Because I guess they did a whole
Posable?
Suicide Squad anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's posable.
Yamaguchi's doing it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see the posability now.
I really like this Harley. Really,
Same.
really
It's a
like
good
this
looking
Harley.
figure. It's a good looking figure. Most
Yeah,
definitely.
I kind of want her to go with all the like anime characters I got.
Yeah. It looks really good. I wonder they're gonna if she sells well, they're gonna do more of the DC anime looking figures.
I'd love a Poison Ivy like this. If they do
Yeah.
that.
I
Yeah,
thought
Oh,
they
she
had
comes with a
done
lot of stuff.
Joker.
Wow.
They had done a Joker one too from the same
Yeah.
anime. Let's see.
I hope I see some figure lines since they're started doing the DCX Sonic collab. I hope I see some figures from that.
Same.
That's gonna be that'll look good. Yeah.
I
Wait, did
just
I just see-
finished.
Did I just see Ninja Gaiden on the top? Oh, shoot.
Yep.
Oh, what's my boy Ryu? The other
Nah.
trick.
So yeah, that one I was really that one I was like, ooh. Then I saw the price. I was like, oh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the prices. Price.
There's the Blanca you were talking about.
The thing is
Oh,
they're
yeah.
worth it, though. They're worth it.
I've seen a review for that Blanca. It looks pretty good.
Oh, the Blanco? Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Storm
Somebody
Collectibles?
reviewed it.
Oh, yeah.
It was just a storm.
Oh, shoot. Darkstalker.
Oh, I didn't know this was I thought this was the Jada one. Oh, this is neat. I didn't know they had done Storm had done him.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Storm.
Oh, right. That Blanca looks
Yeah.
pretty nice.
Storm has always done like the Street Fighters and the Mortal Kombat.
Mm.
And
I know they recently lost the Mortal Kombat license to
Yeah.
McFarlane.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Blanca's pretty cool.
I still wish I'd have got their Akuma.
Yeah, Rakuma's tight.
I'm waiting for Jada
Here's
to do
his face.
Akuma.
Oh yeah, I want the Jada one. Yeah.
Jada? Oh, we
The
got
beat up face. I love it.
Oh, it's coming. It hasn't been shown off, but I mean, it's
Oh
clear.
yeah, they showed it off. It was at one of the
Yeah.
conventions. Yeah, he had a full reveal. It's just no pre-orders yet.
Yeah.
I'll be the first.
That and that next wave of Mega Man.
I need more companies
Yeah.
to start using the material that Jada does on like
Same.
Ryu's tunic, on like hair and stuff. It's so posable, like
Yes.
malleable.
So, all right.
Jose, you might want to bring up your topic because you might not get a chance to.
Oh, right. Okay. So, speaking of prices, but before I oh, what the heck? That looked like.
Focus, Zay, focus.
I know I can. Okay, but
It's only $1,000.
anyway, before I talk about the Switch 2, I just wanted to bring up something else really quickly. It was an April Fool's joke that I didn't know was April Fool's until I saw it. But it was an April Fool's of this article saying that Sega's partnered up with pretty much Steve to announce a handheld console, and I believed it until it said April Fool's at the end. It broke my heart. I thought Sega's coming back in the console market. No.
Nah, that's crazy.
There'd be no point for them to.
Oh, I don't care. I know, but I want them to do it. I don't care. I'm fine.
I miss my
Very sad,
Dreamcast.
very sad.
Yeah, I love Dreamcast.
I completely skipped over the chat. My bad. Let's see. Trippin' and Toy says my Red Sonja arrived the other day. I'm happy with it. So
Nice.
far. So
I'm glad.
Okay.
that's not the only person I've heard say that. I've heard there's a lot of people that have gotten in hand. They liked it outside of the fact that the hair thing. Sorry about that.
I mean, with those kind of characters, the hair always does that anyway. That's nothing really new. With big hair, it always does it.
It's like Rogue, the Rogue figures. Her always
Exactly.
But anyway, the main topic is the Switch 2 and its ridiculous price. Now that I can agree on. So the Switch 2 was recently announced in the Nintendo Direct and everything, and all the things and stuff. I was going crazy over it. I was watching it with my cousin. Me and him were going crazy over the new 007 title in the works. And yeah, so that was fun.
I lost it at Kirby Air Ride too.
Oh yeah, no, I literally
Loved
cried. I literally cried at
Same.
the GameCube thing. I cried.
Yeah.
I'm like, they acknowledged that console's existence finally.
What's up,
Which means, and which also means, do they not have online for those games like on N64 and stuff, or do they not?
I believe.
No, they do.
No, yeah.
Okay, then that means Melee online could happen.
No, see, I gotta say this right here because I don't want them to do it only for one reason. If they add the PAL updated version of the game, I don't want them to add it.
Same. Yep. Same.
If it's the first version, then okay. Otherwise, hey, if you got
Maybe they'll add both.
Stick to Slippy.
Yep.
But other than that, yeah, I was excited for it, and then the price was pretty diabolical. But I feel like I have a problem with the Mario Kart price being started out at like the digital one being like $80 and then the physical one being $90. But
Yeah, that's what they lost me. The game prices. Yeah, I was I was discussing like getting one, and then we seen the price. And we're like, nope.
Yeah, I mean the console being like $449 is like
That's not the price.
It's not.
Is it gonna be cheaper than that?
I'm about to break it down. Here we go. So you all know that the tariffs are rolling in I think 2 days. That's why Nintendo is holding off announcing pre-orders for America. It's not happening on April 9th anymore. It's happening at a later time. That's because those tariffs are going to make that $450, which is already $116 more than the console costs in Japan. That's going to make that $450 that we're getting it here go up to, there's estimates around $550 to $600 plus for the console alone. That's not the Mario Kart bundle either. That's just the console. Now you factor in the game prices being like $90 for a cartridge, which they may not all be that way. You know, there's fluctuations there, but then you're going to be looking at paying upwards of $90 over, like upwards, you know, into the hundreds per game. And then let's just roll it back, and the game cards no longer have the games on them. It's just digital like license checks. So you go to the store, you buy a game, then you insert it in like, oh, I'm going to play. No. Now you got to download it because it's just a license check on the cartridge.
And how does that work for memory? Does that mean you still have to buy SD cards to store every game, or is it stored?
We keep forgetting about SD cards because the SD card that you used in your previous Switch no longer work because now you need like the upper top of the line super fast read and write speeds for the micro SD card. So that's going to be anywhere from like 50 to at least 100.
Out on this one.
Wait.
Okay,
then, so is it not backwards compatible or no?
It is backwards compatible, yes, but here's another kicker, the upgrade packs for your games. You want to play Breath of the Wild in like 60 FPS with like higher textures and a GPS system that you can open up on your phone? Cool. That's probably going to be like $20+. And then Nintendo could be real scummy and not let you play like just the regular version that you have without maybe getting the upgrade pack. We don't know. They could force you to buy an upgrade just to play the fucking game on that system. And then, like, I'm sorry, I've actually have a lot of problems with this.
I can see.
You and me both, man. You and me both.
So you're looking at this console that overpriced, doesn't do as much as what like a Steam Deck does, because you can get a Steam Deck that can play Silent Hill 2, Spider-Man 2, you know, the one that came out on PS5 for like $300. And then you've got Steam games, and it's also a fucking computer.
Wow.
So you look at all of that, and you're like, wow, I can have a Steam Deck that can play all these great new games. I can emulate any console from like the PS4 backwards, and including the Switch. And then it's just like the price doesn't make sense. So the games, Nintendo's first-party games never go on sale. They never go below like $40, even after they've been out for 5 years. And then I like to call it Nintendo is nickel and dime to me now, because you've got to pay for the Nintendo Online subscription to play your GameCube games whenever they could just sell the shit.
You get it?
What?
I thought Happy Mongoose was waving.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was telling you guys I gotta go put the keys to bed.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, the private chat. I'm sorry about that, man.
It's all good.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for sharing your story with us tonight. And
Yeah, it was fun.
man, keep doing what you're doing, dude, because you were killing it. You were absolutely killing it out there. And
no problem, man. Thank y'all for having me, man. I'm glad y'all invited me out, man. It was a good time. I love to come back. Like,
oh,
if y'all
definitely.
have me.
Anytime you want to, man. Just send me a DM and we'll add you in.
Okay.
So,
well, good talking to you guys. Don't forget to send me that link.
I will send it to you now, just in case.
Okay. Thank y'all again.
Right. All right, man. Have a good night. Thanks for joining, man.
All right, y'all have a good night.
All right.
So,
all right.
It's
Continue.
overpriced.
And then we gotta share some photos.
Yeah. I'll wrap this up quick. So everything's overpriced. Nintendo has opened this box as well that they can't go back to just doing regular consoles. So everything from here on to the end of time from Nintendo is gonna be a Nintendo Switch. Think about
You
it.
think the past consoles were regular?
Well, they were. I mean, they were regular home consoles. They could focus on more than, bro. They could focus on
They've
more
been
than just
regular
the,
since the Wii. What are you talking about?
bro.
They used the same
Hold on,
hardware from the
pause,
freaking
pause,
Game Glove. What are you talking about?
pause.
They've
What
been
I'm talking
regular
about
since.
is now they're forced to be a dual handheld home console hybrid. You can't just put that cheat code back in the box.
They're not forced. They did that. Why do you think they did that? They were literally kings of the handheld market. So why not mix the two
They
worlds together?
were.
This was an executive business decision.
It was, but what I'm saying is they can't go back and focus on like doing super powerful consoles anymore. They are locked in on this handheld market as well. Like Sony and Xbox, they can do handhelds, but they never let go of their home consoles.
Okay, I see what you're coming. Okay.
So just like making Mario Kart open world, they can't put that back in the box. Every Mario Kart from here on to the end of time is going to be open world. Legend of Zelda, I mean, they could, but they're not going to put that back in the box. If the next Mario game is an open world Mario game, which it probably is, they can't put that back in the box. So this is, I mean, they boxed themselves into a corner, and I do think Nintendo should go third party.
They're not going to do it though.
I know
No,
they're
they
not going to
never
do
will.
that, but it makes the most sense. Why have to tie up millions of dollars in console research and development, advertising, worrying about if the console is going to sell or if there's going to be an install base, whenever Nintendo IP sells stupid? Imagine if they had access to the PC and other console market without having to rely on manufacturing consoles whenever they all pretty much do the same shit nowadays, minus like the portability factor. Like
They
there's
can
no
learn to
gimmick.
that.
Like the Nintendo Wii. Like the Nintendo Wii couldn't have been done on any other console, but from the Wii U on, every console pretty much has motion controllers in its
Hell, PlayStation learned that with Crash Bandicoot. They put that on every console. Like everybody's kind of learned, just put it on everything now.
Crash isn't PlayStation anymore.
Right.
Isn't it rare?
And that's Activision, which is now Microsoft. But no, the Switch 2 is so horribly overpriced.
Yeah.
It's not going to get better because Nintendo's not going to like lower their prices because they feel that devalues their brand. And I've got two words: disability simulator. That game Dragon Drive or Dragon Drop or the wheelchair one. Like, how is that a fun gameplay mechanic to pretend to be in a wheelchair, and especially for people that are already in wheelchairs? Like they want to escape and stuff. Like, I'm so for real. Who at Nintendo was like, you know what we need? Like, ARMS didn't really work out. We haven't done Wii Sports in a minute. Oh, that's right. Playing in a
Let's
wheelchair.
make our own dark and gritty version of Rocket League, except make it more basketball in a wheelchair.
Make it more disabled.
Okay. I understand, but here is my thing when it comes to the price of everything. Yeah, it's weird, but also compared to what's going on, especially with PS5 and Xbox, I wouldn't say Nintendo is the cheapest option anymore, but it's definitely lower than both of those consoles.
But it's not. But how?
It's still lower.
Not necessarily.
Because you got $449 versus $600 or $650 at best.
What are you talking about, PS5 or Xbox? Because
Definitely
Xbox,
PS5.
you can get in the door on a Series S or a Series X digital for like $300, $350, and you're getting all the newer games, and you can cloud stream.
I got mine for $250, brand new.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or, and I mean, PlayStation, like, I won't even entertain that. The PlayStation this generation's been a dud, and you can't convince me. But with Nintendo, how are they the cheaper option, dude? You're looking at $600 for the console alone, $100 plus for each game. Forget expansion packs.
I mean, and
memory
I'm getting
cards.
to that. I'm getting to that because I mean, this is all going back to the fan base. Everyone's complaining about the prices and everything, which it is messed up. But also at the same exact time, I cannot just take away from the millions and millions of fans that was like, Nintendo needs to upgrade their stuff. Well, they gave it to you.
So how do you feel about them purposely leaving out an OLED screen on the Switch 2 after introducing it on the Switch OLED or whatever?
Shitty.
Just so that in
Absolutely
2 years...
shitty. I know where you're going. Absolutely
Yeah,
shitty.
just so in 2 years they can be like, oh, here's a Switch 2 OLED model.
Yeah, shitty.
Oh, and the battery life, 2 hours to 6.5 hours. That's worse than the original Switch. This is such a fucking dud. I can't even contain myself. I am so sorry.
Okay. And okay, so how do you feel about Hyrule Warriors? How do you feel?
I hate that other companies care more about Nintendo's timeline and like telling a fucking story in their games than Nintendo themselves. Personally, and I also hate that they lock all their virtual consoles behind a paywall now, and then that crappy game chat, which was dropping frames, in the live stream is gonna
live, bro. And I didn't even say nothing about that. I'm like, what? They make their own version of Discord, but without the text chat.
You gotta pay for it after the first like month or a year of free service. Oh, and you gotta buy a camera for it, so that's cool.
Yeah.
And then Elden Ring, one of the games they were like touting, like, look, you can play Elden Ring on the go, which, hello, Steam Deck. Dropping frames in the live stream. Dropping frames, dude.
Oh my god, that's so
I'm sorry.
So
like,
The White House went to negotiate on tariffs or have dropped their tariffs on the U.S.
Yeah, hopefully it'll work out.
I saw today that even Vietnam was offering 0 for 0 tariffs. So like we dropped our tariffs, they dropped theirs, and the White House said it wasn't good enough for a country to literally drop their tariffs entirely on us. That's not good enough. So I don't know how this plays out. If a country literally like, we don't tariff you, y'all don't tariff us. I don't know how this plays out.
Well, instead of
we're not political.
Let's go to
toys.
Yeah, our first feature.
Yeah, toys, right?
I mean, isn't it toys related?
Yeah.
I mean, adjacent.
Like to more look at the people than the toys, but here we go. First feature: Sharkbait _249.
Oh, these are cute.
Oh.
It is a rather recent account, and doing some amazing work with.
That is great. I just got that little creeper. He is great. Yeah.
That's
you have to send me their page. I want to follow them. Wait, I have 2 phones now. I can. It's
Jack Black Steve.
One more time.
It's skeletons. I gotta get skeletons.
What did you say their page name was?
Sharkbait. Hold on. _249.
Got them. I am following them. There they are. I'm giving them a follow live because I really like this. What you're showing me here.
Yeah, this is really good. Outside work. Then the Funkos. Break out the Funkos. I always love a good Funko shot. It was really cool. It's one of my favorite movies. This is probably one of the coolest Funkos they've dropped. A little bit more Minecraft action. Spider Jockey. I like it.
Jack Black Steve. Wow, movie.
Yeah.
Movie Steve. I haven't watched it yet, and honestly, I still have the same feelings about the movie. But that's
my kid forced me to go watch it this past weekend.
Did they?
Dennis,
did you like it?
I like Dennis. I like the wolf.
Low key, Zay's gonna see this movie before he saw Sonic 3.
Probably.
Like he's gonna see this quicker.
I was there. I've been waiting for Sonic 3.
I'm sorry. No. And I have my gripes with the Minecraft movie, and I won't talk about it. And I'm probably never gonna see it.
Sonic 3 was my
Uh,
childhood in a movie. That's all.
There's another one, little T-Rex action.
That's very bad.
Oh, that brother's getting ate. No, get him out. Look at that. Wow, look at that.
I love,
They do some really good outside shots, man.
Wow.
yeah, they got me
They
wanting to get
really
outside
get
with
the
that
light.
creeper I bought.
They really get the light done right.
Wow, dress.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, poor Harrison.
Oh my God, no. He's well, GG's, bro.
Yeah. If it was Alan Grant, that wouldn't have happened.
What the frick, Venom? See,
yeah.
man, Venom is jealous of the fit, bro. That's the only reason why he's jealous of the fit.
Oh, this is good. I like this in the snow.
Oh, that's cool. Wow. More than
This
natural.
is a very, very cool Raptor too. I've got this one. I love that Raptor.
That's
Moon
good
Knight
on Moon Knight.
action. That's done really well. NECA action. Let's go, McCready. Oh, that's done well.
I love that. I love the pose of him crawling away from it, like backing up, trying to like get away.
Yeah. And he even put the gunk on his face. That's,
Oh, neat.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
I see it now. Yeah.
And the Barbasol container.
All the little details really bring that to life.
Yeah.
Steve.
I am Steve.
Oh God.
But that's Todd McFarlane, Steve.
Uh-oh.
Where's
And you
Jesse?
see, the voice just kind of gets stuck sometimes.
I don't think Steve's
Especially when I'm surrounded by so much plastic.
Nope, there it is.
Because it's not the Steve. If it was the Steve.
He does some really good Jurassic Park shots.
He
Mhm.
does.
Or they do.
Oh, look at that one. You aren't winning this fight, bub. You ain't winning no time soon.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Nah.
That's a good one. Oh, that is an old
Yes.
school Predator.
That's the
Actually, it's not.
yeah, that's the what's the
This
company that
one?
did it? I forgot.
The Lennard Toys.
Yep, Lennar Toys one.
It's
They're good
these
Predators.
right
so they were
here.
good.
So they got the license for the older ones? And
No,
remade
they're
them?
full. They're I mean, they're posable. They're just
okay.
they're kids' toys. They were like $10 at Walmart, but
They
they
were
came
good,
with a
them
lot of
and the
accessories.
Mhm.
Like mine, I customized mine. Painted in all
Friend of
his
mine did that.
fishnets.
Yeah.
Gave him a wash. Yeah.
These movie recreation scenes. I like them.
I should have got that Red
Oh.
Hulk one. Wait, that Red Hulk has double elbows. That's what I was thinking of, doesn't he?
I think
Does he
so.
really?
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
he has double elbows. Yes.
I'm about to lose my shit.
Yep, he has double elbows.
Great photo.
Wait, there was a bath,
Godzilla!
totally awesome Hulk bath that was called Totally Awesome. I think was the line. He had double elbows, and he came out last year.
Bro, they can blame it on like the size of the arms, but all you have to do is like let it protrude more, or
Yep.
use the soft material on the bicep so it can squish down at least. I'm gonna lose my shit. A great photo of Godzilla.
We've caused you to have
Fantastic.
2 heart attacks tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Maddox Greason. Be cool to use the Angels for result. Photos turned out very well. Oh, so this is a collab with his cousin. Very
Hey,
cool.
if you're heading out, Zay, take care, man.
All right, yeah, I'll take care.
Nice talking to you, man.
All right.
All right, have a good night, man.
All right, yeah. Y'all too. Have a good show.
So super pufferfish, 129 shark bait. Very cool. All right. So go check out sharkbait_249. Next up, got Mick Art Toys 30.
Gonna look them up right now. Make sure I'm following.
Starting off with the mask.
How do they spell the name?
What mask is this? MICK Art AR Toys 30.
It's probably third party or custom.
Yeah, Toy
Yep, I'm
Planet.
following them now.
Okay. I wonder if this is the one that was on the 5K website.
Probably. I think it
Oh,
was.
that
I was
was
looking at it
really
on my phone,
good.
so I think it was.
I like the old school photo look.
Oh, that's
Posing
cute.
really good. Yeah, and the posing's really good on that too.
Hey, Batman. Very cool shot. Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Some of the best Super 7 figures.
Mhm.
Little Pinky in the Brain action. The Mr. Bean shot, dude.
I should have got
I
him.
love it. Those are some tiny Transformers, man.
Mm.
I think that's the Blockies. Oh no! It's not. They have like the world's
That's
tiniest.
yeah, because I've got the
those
Captain
are the world's
America that
tiniest
did.
ones.
Yep, I said the blockies are small, but not that small because
This is done really well. I like this.
love the lighting.
Lighting, yeah. Ooh, these are cool. What are these?
They look familiar unless they're custom.
Oh, behind
Nah,
the
it's
scenes
behind the
action.
scenes.
Tin cans and man.
Oh, that is sick. I've wanted to use one of those lights like that in my shots before.
Atmosphere aerosol. There we go. Let's see the shot again. Can't even tell there's a tin cans, man. That's awesome.
That's great. That's
Yeah,
so
that's
creative.
wild how good that stuff.
Oh, poor Forrest Gump.
Help, Jenny.
Fight Club with Forrest Gump. That's awesome.
I cannot feel pain. You cannot defeat me. What if he was just like Goku and could beat everybody up?
This one's done really well too. Look, Forrest Gump in the back again. Oh, Zorro versus Joker. That's good. I like that one.
I love the fireplace, the way it's done.
Yeah. Very cool. Like how it has the very edges of the foreground stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if that's digital or not.
Maybe. Either way, it's
Or if
really
it's
well
like
done.
cotton. Yeah.
It's extremely creative.
Nice. Very cool shot.
Yeah, that again, these backdrops are amazing.
Oh, I like how he did this.
Oh,
Where
Is
it's
that a
just the lights
Joker?
across the eyes. Yeah, it's a Joker, man.
That's sick.
Is it the androids or something like that?
yeah, I think they're in androids.
Bob! I didn't know there was a Bob Marley figure. I wonder if this is a custom.
Maybe, unless something like on like it couldn't be like who 5K did it or something. I don't recall seeing it. It might be a custom though.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Risque. That's cool use of a light stick.
Yep.
This is done really well too.
No. Look at all the colors going on here too.
Yeah, it's so bright.
He's really good with color. Like everything he's doing is so colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the Android Batman and Joker.
I gotta find those. Oh, shooting the pigeons. Oh, that's a good one.
Yes. The dioramas or whatever he's doing for the backgrounds are great.
Yeah, he builds up his set really well. Oh, that's cool.
And it's nice to do the behind the scenes so people can see, like, how it's accomplished.
Never thought I'd see Forrest Gump with a gun though. That's crazy.
That's what 2 was going to be.
The test results came back.
Oh God. That's horrible.
And I'm really, really mad.
That's pretty cool.
I think it's called livid, Janae.
I'm so
Ooh,
mad I could
look
just
how he
run.
did this one.
Oh,
Yeah, I love the transfer. Oh, that is
That's
neat.
yeah, that's good.
That's the first I've seen someone really do a lot of transparency for it. Wonder if he probably did it, I guess, layering it,
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
maybe.
Just change up, layer her on top of this one, and
Mhm.
just change her opacity.
Yep.
I'm still working on how to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I
you're
know
in the
of
right
it. I have no
place.
clue how to do it.
Oh, then you should join Amp Toys because that's something that will be coming up in a collab very, very soon.
Yay! You did really well with these figures.
Yeah,
Dungeons and
especially because
Dragons
I know they're
figures.
kind of limited figures. I've got one of them, and I've got him. But I
Yeah.
mean, he makes them look great.
All right. So check out Mick Art Toys 30. Next up, I am going to screw this name up. Funky Fine 7. Never
Spell
made
it. I'm
a
looking it
single
up right
thing.
now.
FONKYFOUINE 7.
Got him. Swallow.
Another one that does some really good group shots.
Yeah, that's something I'm not very good at as well. So I always love seeing, really good group shot photos.
Like this
That was
alien
sick.
shot. Oh, it did really well on this one, man. That's
Yes.
crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Does an awesome job just lighting and setup and
Oh,
everything.
that was a really good one of those Saurozoic warriors. Yeah, those are
Yep.
great. I've been thinking of getting that raptor.
Oh, look, Toddy Mac.
There's me.
well, you guys, just here in my toy shop.
Selling Funkos.
I think you should buy McFarlane figures. They're the best.
Oh, that's really cool. The Indoraptor.
Nice. I need to
Oh,
use that
look at
figure
that.
more.
It's a Savage Crucible shot.
Da-da-da-da.
He's
This
in our
feels
Savage Crucible
planted.
group.
Every time Savage
this,
Crucible
man.
comes up, I like to imagine Raven hears the Zelda da-da-da-da in his head.
Hell yes. I like how
Oh,
I
that's
made
cool.
them float. It was real clean. Spawn shot. I bet
Nah.
Vico's not here.
Yeah, he was tired.
Yeah.
I reached out to him.
Oh, the owlbears.
I've been
mixing with
Those
those.
are cool.
I've got both of them. They're great.
This is a good one. Werewolves versus is that Storm in the back? I don't know what that middle figure is though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't tell.
Celine from Underworld.
Hmm.
That's really cool.
I still wish I'd got that Armika.
Toddy Mac in there again. Look at that.
Oh, guys, don't make me do that
I
impression
have
again.
her. I have the pink hair chick. She is a fun figure.
Yeah.
And her jacket glows.
This is for our D&D cover or covers, manual covers. This is a fun shot. I like that. That's really good. Oh, Godzilla.
That's a great CD dial he's got through around it.
Yeah.
That's always like how come I don't have a lot of Godzilla figures. It's just so hard to get a good dial around them, and that is good.
You look up oh man, iPop Designs, I think. I think that's the name. He does a lot of really good buildings that are scaled to Godzillas and Gundam figures.
No.
Do, 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 do. Oh, I wonder if he did this too. Yeah, he did this. So, episode 17 of my Makama, The Legend of the Wolf's Hope, will be broadcast Sunday, March 9th at 8 p.m.
Oh, cool.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very cool. Not a good picture.
Jury.
I like the
Street
light. I
Fighter.
really like the lighting on this and how he did the little Dutch angle and the lighting.
Yep. Yeah, that's another one. I think it's the statue of her, if I remember correct.
Oh no! Look, another Savage Crucible Saturday. Yay!
Da, 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 da. I have a feeling that's how you found this page was because of Savage Crucible.
Yeah, he does. He
Oh,
just
that
does
is
amazing work. Yeah.
He does. Like like I said, the lighting's insane. The details insane.
Yeah. So go check out Funky FOUINE 7. Next up, we have geek_figure_photography.
Sure, I
Got
follow.
some covers. Again, black and white work, is awesome on this.
And that photo he did of Genie was good. I just seen it when I followed him.
This one?
That was really, yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good.
Great.
Does a lot of, like comic book cover art.
Mm-hmm. Love the moon and that.
This is a good one.
King Cole. That's a good one. Oh, that's cool.
Like how he does these and integrates the figures into like the digital cover art stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the lightning on that looks real cool and the
Yeah.
way it's integrated around it.
Yeah, he does a really good job with like just piecing it all together. That was a fun shot.
That was the laughing expression for it. The angry one for him. Oh, that's a real good effect on Nightcrawler.
Yeah, yeah. Super good work.
There we go.
That one's good.
Love it. Love Cap.
So did he add the Kraken to the shield? It looks like
Yeah, because there's
these are
only
all
two
added.
battle damage. There's only one battle damage shield, and it's the one from Secret Wars, and that thing's like way more damaged and cracked. So yeah, he definitely probably added that. That's a Venom
He did it
Pool's
really
arm.
well. He did it really well. Yes. Mario Day. Very nice.
Yep, there's the Venom Pool.
Yeah.
Love that Venom Pool. I was finally able to get one a while back.
And he just blends everything really well, between the digital and the photo.
Yeah. It's hard to do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
especially trying to get like this, like trying to get the lighting right.
Yes. Oh.
That's really well done now too. That's
Yeah.
cool. Oh, this Storm one's good. Dust Storm. Yeah, the effects he uses is wow.
Yeah, the sand effect there's great.
Yeah, really good work. Really good work. So go check out geek_figure_photography. And for our last feature tonight, Druid Sin.
Yay, Druidson.
Good there now to follow.
She does some amazing work. Absolutely amazing work.
Very supportive in the community.
Yep.
That Magneto looks great. I just seen the photo of Magneto. The zombie one. Yeah, that is sick.
Now, is that a custom or did they make a?
That's the Diamond Select one.
Okay.
Diamond Select did what? Zombie Hulk, Zombie Magneto, Cap, and Spider-Man? Was there anybody else?
I think so.
Was there Sabretooth? I can't remember if they did a zombie Sabretooth.
I'm not sure. But again, another person blends in the digital and the lighting and the figure, so well done. Drawing Godzilla.
Oh wow!
Nice. Love it. This is really cool.
That fire effect was neat. Oh, that was cool. Is that one of the Diablo figures from McFarlane?
I think so.
Yeah.
I need to get the Blood Priest from that.
Very cool. Very cool backdrop and blend. Again, I have yet to be able to blend digital with my photos.
Well, that is cool. Is that a custom?
That's a crazy figure.
I like that.
Toy Union, Toy Planet. That thing's crazy looking though. That's
cool.
It
makes me think of the what's the sleep thing, where the freaking Scary Story.
The sleep paralysis demon.
Wait, what was the one you said, Lots?
I didn't. He said sleep paralysis. I was kind of confused as to which.
The Russian Sleep Project or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with the things looking back, I know it was like a Halloween decoration, but that's what made me think of.
Oh, look at this one.
Love that figure.
Cool figure.
Stitches.
Yeah.
Stitches is great. I need to photograph him more with my Legions.
Oh, this one's really cool. Especially how this is digital background, but she got the lighting just right.
Right. Yep.
On the werewolf.
That could not have been easy.
No. Personal shots. Oh, this is a good one too. Collecting her spawn. Oh, I like this one.
Which figure is that? It's hard for me to see on this smaller screen.
Toy Crew Buddies. I think, maybe. I don't know. I am not sure. Whoever it is, a cool figure. I want to try to find it now. Oh, that's awesome.
Nah.
Good old Predator shot.
Every Wednesday.
This is a good one.
I like that one. I like that backdrop a lot. I mean, I'm assuming it's digital as well, but it's really nice.
Yeah. A little steampunk action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Man-Bat action.
Yeah.
That is one of the best McFarlane figures.
Yeah, I wish I'd have picked him up. I have not got that one yet.
I gotta find that one. Scarecrow.
Oh, I've got mine right here on my shelf.
See, another one of them. I've got to find these figures, man.
Yeah, these are cool.
What happened to thinning down the lines you focused on, Raven?
I have, but that doesn't mean I can't buy them next year.
Exactly.
You're right.
New year, new projects.
New year, new me.
There it is.
I thought you were thinning everything down. I
like
lied.
The effects you put on here, where it's like just coming out of the cloaking. Very cool. And that's it. So go check out Druid Sin. Another fantastic artist from the community.
And tell her Ravens Across the Sand sent you.
But all right, gentlemen, we are way over our time, and I
Oh,
need
yeah.
to go to bed. So, thank you, Happy Mongoose Toys, for joining us tonight. Deadman for stopping in. Everybody in the chat, thank you for dropping in, saying hi, joining us tonight. And remember, hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. And you guys got any promos?
Amp Toys is doing their Deep Shadows collab. Well, actually, that one shot's kind of in submission tomorrow. So, yeah, next one up, I don't know, but just follow Amp Toys. I'm sorry, that was a terrible promo. Just follow Amp Toys and follow me at lights.camera.actionfigures. Damn, and Gold Member, take it away, please.
Gold Member wants to share this.
Yep, for the first time ever, I've actually got one the day before. Magic Devils. This was chosen by my friend Max as our next theme, and this is the first one where you don't have to collab with us. You can just tag us and use the hashtag. Any magic themed stuff. It can be silly magic. You can be pulling a rabbit out of the hat. It can be dark magic. It can be He-Man magic. Whatever you want. That's just the next thing. There's the run date, April the 8th. If you want to have Sorcerer or Mickey using the Necronomicon, go for it.
Yes.
Why you gotta box me into a hole like that?
But yeah, it runs the 8th to the 22nd. So, and as always, I know at some point we will be featuring a lot of these collab things on Devils and Ravens.
Yes.
So I mean, your work will be featured.
Very cool.
But follow the Devil's Toys and me, Gold Member 150.
Oh wait, damn, they can't even order Legion's magazine anymore.
No.
Damn.
Pre-order is stopped, but be on the lookout
Pre-order issue 2 whenever that's
issue
announced.
2. Yes. And be on the lookout for the next Devils and Ravens, where we'll be, I think, officially working with Signal Magazine, and we'll see who our next guest is.
Yep.
Other than that, check out my link tree for whatever you're looking for. Toy companies, people on Instagram, people on YouTube, the other shows that run throughout the week. Catch our show every Monday, and be on the lookout for Tales from the Crucible, which will be dropping again soon, towards the end of the month, I believe, with our interview with Frankie Frazetta. Other than that, you guys have a good night, and we will see you next week.
Caw.
Thank you.